Spring High School in Shady Spring, West Virginia. Tonight, video production, Tigers, they are 3-1. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. We got the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. The stat man, Chris Parrish, is here. And Eric, we think we're in for one heck of a game on a beautiful Friday night here in Shady.
Yeah, this is a good Friday night, and this is a good game for both of these teams, and great weather to play in. But this game, Maris, is going to be, I think, a real big contest for Greenbrier East, not having this early success, and I think they can come to Shady right here and maybe get on the winning track.
Well, Greenbrier East won the first game of the season. They beat Riverside 24-20. Since then, they've dropped their last three games, and in a big way in two of the three losses as they lose to Beckley, their arch rival at home, 38-0. First time Beckley had shut out Greenbrier East since 1982. Then they had a lead of 40-21 with 7.5 minutes left against Bluefield and gave that lead up and lost virtually on the last play of the game, losing 42-40. And then last week they lost to Allegheny, Virginia, 42-7.
Yeah, and I think that Bluefield loss has to be a tough gut punch to them, and giving up, that big of a lead with 9 minutes to go. But now, you have to get that past you. I don't know if that was a holdover effect against the Allegheny, but now I think tonight this is a game they need to just focus on and get some good quarterback play tonight, and I think they'll be right in the game.
And if Greenbrier can get the game tonight on the road against a good team in Shady who is 3-1, ranked number 11 in Class AAA, and we'll talk about Shady in a minute, this could be the game that might be able to right the ship for the remainder of the season for Greenbrier East.
Yeah, this could be that game that turns the season around for Greenbrier East. Come and getting a quality road win anytime we can turn your fortunes around.
And, of course, on Shady, the flip side, they lost the first game, and then they've won 3 in a row. They lost to Roan opening night, losing 36-12. And I think what's helped Shady get to where they are now, they were down 13-0 against James Monroe and rallied in the second half to win that game 20-13, Eric. And I think with that win, that really ignited them because they have been outstanding the last two games that they've played as they shut out Summers County 49-0. And then last week, after a bye week, and they had to move the game from Friday to Saturday because of Mercer County got hit heavy by the hurricane, they defeated Pikeview 41-7. So Shady coming in here on a high note. Yeah,
and Shady on that high note, and going back to that James Monroe contest that you speak of, that was on the road, and that's a tough place to play, down in Linside in James Monroe, and that gave the team a boost, and they did it with their backup quarterback. So, and having Cal Colacerto back in the fold last weekend, he came back and he spread the wealth, throwing 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, and they were real multiple in their offense last week, so they're able to run the ball and had a good passing game.
And what a difference a week makes. We got beautiful weather here in Raleigh County tonight. Greenbrier Video Productions.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance.
we've got your back office.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. and Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. and Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, getting you ready for the kickoff at the top of the hour between the 1-3 Spartans of Greenbrier East and the 3-1 Tigers of Shady Spring. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Michael Frobel for Judge. Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the 2nd Division. Michael is proud to support student athletes of Raleigh County, and he would like to serve as your judge. It's a runoff on Election Day on June the 5th. Also, the game tonight is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Shady Spring native and local agent is Scotty Brown. You can dial him up at 681-238-6130. Well, Eric, as we get closer to kickoff the top of the hour, it is Shady coming in with a hot hand, winners of 3 in a row, and their quarterback, Cal Curlacerto, the 6'5", 185-pound junior, really a chip off the old block from a long list of Curlacertos who played the quarterback position.
Yeah, and he plays it well. And anytime you're a coach's son, you know, you live it, eat it, and breathe it, and you're going to hear a lot of extra coaching at home. But Cal's done a great job of running the offense last week, and I look for him to expand on that tonight. And,
of course, with his uncle Phil being on the staff, Phil, of course, was the quarterback the last time Beckley won a state championship back in 1977. And then he had his older uncle Eddie was the quarterback in the golden era back in the early 70s for Beckley. So, like you said, he's got a lot of football players in his family and coaching, and he played extremely well last week. He was very efficient, 12 of 15 for 206 yards and 3 touchdowns and to 3 different receivers.
Yeah, and the one that stands out to me when you talk about receivers is Jalen Bailey, who's a stalwart defender and scorer for the state championship team in basketball, and he's just a great athlete, and you get him in space, he's able to score and really get after it on the football field.
Also, if you take a look at Cal Curlacerto, he missed a couple of games due to injury. So coming in this game, his season totals 18 of 30. That's very efficient for 346 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, and protecting the ball. And the one stat you haven't given is not giving the ball away. And
that's right.
That's rule number 1, maintaining possession, not giving the other team the football. And that's one thing that, you know, when you come from a long list of quarterbacks that they preach, protect the football. Football is life.
So you take a look at this Greenbrier East team, and as we mentioned, they're 1-3, and they were really snake-bitten that game at Bluefield because, you know, after they got beat by Beckley 38-0, here they're up 40-21 with about 7.5 minutes left in the game on the road, and they get beat 42-40, and it seemed like maybe, I know Allegheny's really good, but maybe that caused them to lose twice because they were only able to put up 7 points in the 42-7 loss to Allegheny.
Yeah, and that's one thing that the old adage that coaches say, don't let one loss turn into 2, and I really think losing the way that they did, it's hard for young kids to bounce back sometimes and let that, you know, that next game against Allegheny really get them. But I really have faith in this Greenbrier East offense. I really think it can be multiple because I had a chance to watch Brody Hamrick, and he is everything, you know, that you need in a quarterback. He's mobile and can throw the ball. We had a chance to do the game last year, Maris, at Beckley when he almost willed them back to a victory, and he has the capabilities to really put up big numbers.
And I think they got a couple of key players also in their offense. Their tight end is Grant Burnett. He's 6'4", 225-pound junior, and he could be someone that possessed the ball. And then for the big play, Caden Stone, the 5'9", 150-pound wide receiver.
Yeah, and good targets to hit. Anytime you have size like that at the tight end position, you need to utilize that. In the running backs, you know, they have another good wide receiver in Donovan Penn, who's and also a basketball player, and the running back Brady May, you know, is going to have to really run the ball a little bit tonight, to make the offense not one-dimensional.
The crowd continues to file in as the home side here below us is almost full, and across the way at Greenbrier East are starting to, I guess, come in dribs and drabs on this beautiful Friday night for high school football season.
Yeah, it's a good night to come out and watch, or, a good high school contest.
And, Eric, it's hard to believe that we're in the 6th week of the high school season. After tonight, only 5 weeks left in the regular year.
Yeah, and the way we talked about it from here on out, every game, if you're trying to get the ultimate goal is to make the playoffs, and tonight is a playoff, caliber type game for both of these teams. Greenbrier East needs to get a win if it wants any chance of seeing the postseason.
You're right, and Shady comes in ranked number 11, and of course it's not where you are now, it's where you are at the end of the year. But if Shady thinks, and obviously they do, that they can get at least one home game, this is a big game for them. At home, they feel they have to win.
Yeah, this is a must-win. Defend, and Coach Colacerto, Vince, we had a chance to do, the preseason interview with him, and he thought if he could get out of that away stretch 2-1 as he did, that it looked really good because he had a young team as well, and he stacked a couple wins, and now they have all the confidence in the world and come home and defend their home field.
Yeah, they had a home win last week against Pikeview. This is the second home game of what is to be, after those first 3 games, 5 of the remaining 7 here at home, and that's always a big plus.
Yeah, anytime, the early season, he didn't like it that the first 3 games were away, but now that he came out, with the winning record out of those 3 games, and you have on the horizon more home games than away, that bodes well for you.
We're going to take our second pregame break here in the Beckley Auto Mall Dutch Miller pregame show, getting you ready for the top of the hour kickoff between Greenbrier East and Shady here on Video Productions.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience, 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but Brian moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School, getting you ready for the kickoff at the top of the hour between 1-3 Greenbrier East and 3-1 Shady. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Infinity Coal. Infinity Coal Company offers a no-premium, no-deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond, your broker, 304-256-0101. You can reach him on the web at wvexitelevation.com. Well, Eric, one thing about it tonight, the weather will not be a factor.
Yeah, not a factor at all. It's the total opposite of last week. I mean, the way that storm moved through, it is a blessing to not have a nice, clear night.
Of course, we think we're going to have a great game here, also across town on our video production networks. Bill O'Brien and Brian Helton. Beckley's homecoming tonight. They're taking on Preston, and we'll keep you up to date with all the scores going on around the state of West Virginia in Week 6, and a big game going on in Fayette County, which also has a Raleigh County team, Independence at Oak Hill.
Yeah, that's a big one for the region and the area and the state. I mean, Oak Hill been putting up a lot of points, and Independence, kind of finding their groove. And it was a one-point contest last year, so this should be a good one, another barn burner.
We have Maddie Belcher here in the press box with us. Her mom, Heather, working for Loot Press, will be at the game site over at Oak Hill, and we'll be getting updates. Maddie assures me that she can reach out to her mom, and her mom will, when she gets time, because I know how busy she is on Friday night like all of us, she'll send back the scores, and we'll keep you up to date. But, Eric, I think right here, I think what we could have in this game between Greenbrier East and Shady, I think Greenbrier East could hit some really big plays, and I think Shady could counter with some big plays. I think we're going to have a high-scoring game here tonight.
Yeah, I think both teams will be able to move the ball, and just a turnover here and a key stop could be the deciding factor in this game.
So, like I said, it's a beautiful night. They play on this great artificial surface here. Beckley and Greenbrier East and Shady. And what I'm thinking when I'm saying Beckley, the rivalry that Beckley and Greenbrier East has, I don't think Shady and Greenbrier East will ever be that kind of rivalry. But I think as long as Greenbrier East and Shady stay in the same class, they could be rivals and play in just about everything.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk about that. I think this is going to turn into one of those good rivalries, two schools that'll battle, on all sports, baseball, basketball, and football.
And, they've already played in basketball. We had the games on video production last year, and they've already played for the last couple of years. And now with the new alignment in the regions, Greenbrier, East, and Shady, and boys and girls basketball, and probably in baseball and all the other sports will be in the same region.
Yeah, you have it volleyball, basketball, football. It'll be a nice, good rivalry here.
All right, so we'll take our final pregame break, get you ready for the kickoff at the top of the hour here in the Dutch Miller Beckley Auto Mall pregame show. It'll be 1-3 Greenbrier East against 3-1 Shady, coming up next on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School, and we're about 6 minutes away from getting the ball game started between Greenbrier East, coached by Ray Lee, 1-3, and Vince Colasurto, the head coach of Shady. They are 3-1. And Eric, during that commercial break, it was good to see Pete Colasurto, the father of Vince Colasurto, and his wife Nancy, that have made it, and they're sitting right below us. And it's good to see that they're still getting around.
Yeah, and still loving football. The Friday night lights coming out to watch their grandson play a little football.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night from 10 o'clock to midnight with the music, glowing lanes, the light show, door prizes, just $15 a person. You can make a reservation by calling Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. Got to talk about Cracker Barrel as Chris Ferris, the stat man, and I. It's where we had our pregame meal. Let me tell you, it was delicious. And I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted at Cracker Barrel, so I decided, Eric, to have a little bit of everything. And you told me this last night when we were broadcasting a middle school game. Get a little bit of everything. So I had mashed potatoes and gravy. I had some biscuits. I had green beans. I had some chicken. I had some broccoli. I had a little bit of everything. I had that great unsweet tea, and they want to know why I wanted unsweet tea as Shady makes its way out onto the field, because I said I didn't want to overdose on sweetness by getting sweet tea. I know you'd laugh at that. Yeah. Maddie Belcher's laughing at that too. But anyway, Cracker Barrel, that's the place. And last but certainly not least, the game tonight brought to you in part by Edward Jones. Heather Cantley, your financial advisor. You can plan for retirement by opening a traditional IRA or a Roth RIA. You can call up Heather. She took care of me. She'll take care of you. And you can reach Heather at 681-254-0097. Well, Shady's made their way onto the field, Eric, down below us. They'll have the gold helmets, navy blue. It looks a little bit like the Washington Huskies, even though I know that's blue and not purple. But the helmet, the gold there, and the white pants, doesn't it kind of look a little bit like Washington Huskies?
Yeah, that looks like a new version of the Shady helmet with just tigers on the side. because we were talking about it last week, how their helmet kind of favored the Cincinnati Bengals, the way the color scheme was on it.
So we're waiting for Greenbrier East to make their way out onto the field. And we think we're going to have a very entertaining game here tonight. And, that's one thing about it, Eric. Even though you look at on paper, East is 1-3, Shady's 3-1. Games aren't played on paper, so you got to get out there, you got to kick it off, and you got to play.
And that's what's good about this game. You just got to get after it, and I think that's the way Greenbrier East will approach it. Trying to get back on the winning side of the column.
Like I said, you couldn't ask for a better October night here in Shady Springs we have here tonight. And, the temperature around Beckley in the Shady area today, Raleigh County, was probably mid-70s, and we're going to probably in the mid-60s here at kickoff. Just a gorgeous night for football.
Yeah, it really is. It's a great night for football. No wind, just a perfect night, perfect fall night.
So Shady their team is out, as we mentioned, as you can see down below us, and they have their captains ready to go to the center of the field. And now I think they might have to come and tell Greenbrier East, or maybe this is a little gamesmanship. Greenbrier East taking a lot of time to come out onto the field.
They're getting their final instructions. They're going to go out and just get ready for the kickoff. Well, it's a big game for Greenbrier East.
As you're talking there, it looks like one of the officials are going to give them their final instructions, say, hey, you got to get out here on the field. The clock is, we're about, according to the game clock, they got to run about 3 minutes off. But by the time the official gets to the Greenbrier East locker room and they get East over on the far side and they get the captains out on the field, it'll be ready to play.
At least the captains needed to be out for the coin
coin toss. So, Eric, let me, while we're waiting, let's see, first of all, if you're Greenbrier East, if you win the toss, you want to go offense, defense, or defer?
Well, I think you put your best, your best unit out there, and I think on the road, I would take the coin flip and take the ball and try to go and score and get ahead.
And I think if you're Shady, you would do the same.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people defer, but sometimes you just need to get the ball and get some good momentum and try to, get your offense on track.
Well, the one thing about it, no matter who you are at what level, it's a lot easier to play in front than it is from behind. And if you can get the ball first and go down and score, that's a job well done.
Yeah, and it makes a lot of things different, too, once defense really plays a lot better from, sometimes when you're ahead.
James Wilmer will be the official tonight, the white cap. Of course, I've known him for many, many years, and he's been an excellent official over the years with football, basketball, baseball, softball. I've known him way back, going back into the 90s, probably 35 years or better.
Yeah, he's done a lot of games, got a lot of games under his belt.
Yep, got a lot of mileage. And still everybody waiting in anticipation, and the Shady crowd jacked up and ready, waiting for Greenbrier East. And maybe we might, I don't know, missing in action. We have to go have a search party to find the Greenbrier East team. So, and after Shady was jacked up and everybody's out and the crowd's at a fever pitch and they're ready, now this is kind of like calming them down a little bit, right?
Nice little ploy by Greenbrier East.
And now I can hear the crowd reacting. I don't see Greenbrier East yet. And I see a couple of their coaches, and now it looks like Greenbrier East is now ready to make their way to cross to the far sideline. So Greenbrier East 1-3, as we mentioned. They beat Riverside 24-20, their only win. And here comes Greenbrier East with the gold helmets all in white. Then they lost to Beckley at home 38-0. They were up on Bluefield 40-21 in the last 7 minutes before losing that 42-40, and then they lost their last game to Allegheny, Virginia 42-7. Shady, meanwhile, they lost the first game of the season to Roan 36-12, and then they've won 3 in a row, Eric. They beat James Monroe 20-13, Summers County 49-0, and Pikeview 41-7. So each of the last 2 games, they put up over 40 points.
Yeah, and that loss to Roan County. Roan County is ranked number 2 in Double A, so that we knew that was going to be a tough road to hoe for Shady to go up there and try to get a victory. But they bounced back with a come-from-behind win at James Monroe, and I think that's really spearheaded them to this 3-1 record.
So the captains for Greenbrier East are the only 4 players I see on the field for the Spartans. The rest of them are, I guess, waiting back to maybe right when the game starts. Is we have the 4 captains for each team meet at the center of the field for the toss of the coin. And now here comes the remainder of the Greenbrier East team down to our right. You can hear the boos as they're getting ready to have the toss of the coin. The referee explaining the situation to each captains. James Wilmer. And Greenbrier East being the visiting team, they'll call it in the air. There's the coin toss. And the toss, let's see, is won by, haven't seen an indication yet. Looks like Greenbrier East has won the toss, and they have, and they will defer. So Shady will get the ball first and put their offense out on the field.
Shows you what we know, you know.
Yep. Well, that's why I don't coach, Eric. So Greenbrier East won the toss. They'll defer. So Shady will get the ball to start the game. And we are ready to go. We are right at the top of the hour at 7 o'clock and ready to get this game underway. So there's Shady's return team getting their final instructions. And Greenbrier East waiting for their entire team to actually take the field.
Don't get used to this.
Thank you, sir.
So Shady, like I said, they're waiting for Greenbrier East, and you would think the referees would say, you know, we got to get this show on the road, and there's now Greenbrier East making their way as a team out onto the field. So we're moments away from getting this game started. And Greenbrier East is like kind of moving at a snail's pace to get the game started.
It just seems like,
you think the referee's got to say, you know, we got to
subdued.
Yeah, come on, we got to get this thing going. So Shady, like I said, getting their final instructions, waiting to receive the kick. Greenbrier East across the way getting their final instructions. Of course, they had enough time to get first half and second half instructions as long as they were in the locker room.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I've never actually seen that happen. I've seen a delay a little bit, but not to that extent.
And the referees, I guess, like a pitcher or the manager when they go out to visit a pitcher, unless the umpire goes out and breaks it up, and I guess until the referees go over and tell Greenbrier East, we plan on playing tonight. The ball will be put down. Looks like equal distance between the hashes there, and ready to kick it off. Going back for Shady. Let's see for the Tigers. Going back will be Beasley on one side and Stone on the other. I beg your pardon.
Bailey. Yeah, I think that's Easley and Bailey back for.
Easley and Beasley back. Here. So we've got it teed up, and we are ready to go. Jalen Bailey on the far side. And here comes the kick. And it comes here to the near side, takes a big hop at the 10. It's returnable. There's a nice return right up the middle. Gets over to the 25-yard line and out to about the 26-yard line. And there's where Shady will set up shot with Cal Curlicerto at the quarterback. 1st and 10, Shady, and they'll put the ball down on their own 26-yard line.
Good kick coverage there, Tom, by Greenbrier East as they got down. Everyone stayed in their lanes and not giving up anything big in the special teams.
So it'll be Cal Curlicerto, the 6'5", 185-pound junior, that will lead him out of the huddle. Shady's going to go with trips here to the bottom of the screen. They'll work from the shotgun on 1st and 10, the first play of the game. Curlicerto takes the snap. Ramage gets the carry. And it's not much sledding there. A yard, maybe 2. That's about it.
And that was, I think, Shady trying to spread it out and create some running lanes right there. And Greenbrier East was up to the task, Coach. I think he had a 2-yard loss on that carry.
No, that was a gain. They gave him a gain.
Yes, 2-yard gain.
Yeah, 2 yards out to the 28. Actually, a yard gain to the 27, where they put the ball down at. It'll be 2nd and 9. For Shady on their own 27-yard line. Curlicerto waits on the shotgun snap as they put a man in motion to throw. Sets in the pocket. Got a man down the middle. It's caught and a first down and more. Out near midfield as hauling the pass in will be Bailey. Jalen Bailey hauls in a strike from Cal Curlicerto and a first down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and as we look here on the instant replay, Maris, what was great about this is all the time that Cal Curlicerto had to deliver this ball. This was a deep crossing route by Bailey, and he puts it right on the money, and Bailey knows what to do with it with a little yak after the catch.
22-yard connection, 1st and 10, Shady on their own 49-yard line. Curlicerto back in the gun, waiting for the shotgun snap. It's going to be a running play. Ramage breaking through arm tackles. Got a good gain as he gets down inside the 45 to the Greenbrier East 43-yard line.
And that's what you need, positive yards in the run game if you're Shady, to keep that those linebackers honest and not being able to tee off and blitz, on the passing downs.
So it was a good gain on first down. Able to pick up 8. 2nd and 2 coming up for Shady. First possession of the game from the Greenbrier East 43-yard line. There's another running play to Ramage. He's got some room, and he's got a first down as he gets inside the 40 and gets the ball down to the Greenbrier East 39-yard line.
Yeah, good-looking opening drive right here for Shady. Everything's clicking on all cylinders.
That's a Shady screen, first down.
So another first down for the Tigers. They have the ball at the Greenbrier East 39. First possession of the game. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Spartan 39. Colonel Serto takes the snap. Has time, throws it short. Ramage makes the catch. He's got some running room. He's got a first down the far side. A great gain as he's hit inside the 25 and gets the ball all the way down to the Spartan 24-yard line.
Yeah, and Shady clicking here on all cylinders, right? Dialing up another great play. And Greenbrier East is really on their heels right now on this opening drive. As Shady is really running it at will and throwing the ball downfield at will.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard connection, and you like the play from Colonel Serto, able to check it down, and Ramage, being a running back, knows what to do. That's like an extension of the running game.
Yeah, and definitely was, and he did a good job just making sure he secured the catch and getting upfield.
From the 24 of Greenbrier East, running play up inside. Ramage has got some room. He's down inside the 20, and let's see what they put him down at. Maybe the 19 of Greenbrier East, and actually maybe put him down right at the 20-yard line.
Tackle made by number 20, Keyshawn Bland. And number 3, Nate Settle.
So that'll be a 4-yard gain on first down.
2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up for Shady at the Spartan 20-yard line. It's been a good drive. This will be the 7th play of the drive. Colonel Serto looks over the defense. Takes the shotgun snap, pulls it down, rolls the pocket to the near side. They force him out, and he's just going to have to throw the ball away as Greenbrier East did a good job. There was nobody open downfield.
And that's what you like from your quarterback, outside the tackles box. Knew he was not going to outrun the pursuit and really saved some yards there by chucking it out of bounds.
So to bring up 3rd and 6 for Shady. The ball put down on the far side hash at the 20-yard line of Greenbrier East. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. I'm Marisai with Eric Thomas. Heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Chris Farish on stats. From the 20 on 3rd down. Greenbrier East may have jumped. They got back. Colonel Serto takes the shotgun snap. Trying to set up a screen. They do. It's a tight end screen, and it's going to get very close to a first down as the pass will go to Noblet. And I think he's going to be just shy of a first down, bring up 4th down, and probably no question Eric Shady will go for it.
Yeah, but that was a well-drawn-up play, and Greenbrier East had to sniff that was a screen setting up because that was the most pressure that they had gotten on the quarterback, Colacerto, on this drive, and it was well set up and well executed.
So they'll put the ball down at the 16-yard line. They'll need 2 yards on this 4th down play. Colonel Serto takes the shotgun snap, sets in the pocket with time. Got a man in the outside in the flat, and it's broken up. And Greenbrier East, they turn him away. As that's a nice defensive play by the Spartans. As Caden Stone, able to break up the play.
You know what? And on that play, Greenbrier East, they bent but didn't break, and that was almost a pick 6 right there. If Stone was able to get both hands on that might have been 6 the other way.
So the Spartans will turn them over on downs. And Greenbrier East will take over, and that was a nice-looking drive by Shady, but it stalls, and now it's Greenbrier East's chance on offense.
Yeah, got into the red zone and Shady was not as efficient as they were driving and getting into the red zone.
So from the 16, it'll be Brody Hamrick, the quarterback for Greenbrier East, 1st and 10 for the Spartans on their own 16-yard line. And what do? They blow the play down, and I think it's going to be a false start on East, and that'll cost them 5.
Penalty on the play.
take the ball back to the 11-yard line, make it 1st and 15. And we talk about it all the time, Eric, on any level, a drive killer being behind the chains.
Yeah, that is a drive killer early on, and especially deep in your own territories. You know, this really basically sets up that this should be a running play, you know, to try to give it a little more breathing room right here.
So the ball back to the 11 on the penalty, 1st and 15 now for Greenbrier East. Shady had their opening possession. It stalled out on the 9th play when they went for it on 4th and 2 and didn't convert. Now here is Brody Hamrick out of the shotgun. They'll go empty. He'll take the shotgun snap. Pressure comes. He rolls the pocket. He'll throw short. They make the connection, and Shady's all over it. That's going to lose a yard as Shady defended that well as the pass went to Burdett, and he had really nowhere to go.
Yeah, but great tackle, open field tackle in here, breaking down. I think it was Jalen Bailey, who made the initial contact, you know, and tackling in space is key in these spread-type offenses.
And they'll say that went for no gain. They'll put the ball back at the 11-yard line, make it 2nd and 15 for Greenbrier East.
And Shady had a lot of pressure on the quarterback right there. Big guys up front really got after it.
So Greenbrier East will go empty again from the shotgun. Brody Hamrick, 6'3", 180-pound junior quarterback. Got 5 wide receivers in the pattern, takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the pressure. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's got a good gain. He crosses the 20 as he gets out of bounds down below us in front of the Shady bench, and he'll have not quite a first down, but it makes a more manageable 3rd down situation.
Yeah, and a good job of stepping up in the pocket as we watch the instant replay here and getting to the sideline, not going out before he got close enough to make it a manageable 3rd down play here. And if you're Shady, you'd like to get off the field right here because that will, you know, give you great field position again. And if you're Greenbrier East, you want to try to dig out of this hole here by getting the 1st down.
There's a running play, and that's not going to get the 1st down. Shady was all over that, and well, will it get the 1st down? That's second effort.
Yeah, second effort spun into the 1st down.
And that is a 1st down, I beg your pardon. The initial contact didn't look like that East was going to convert the 1st down, but a good job by the Greenbrier East back that time. Just kept moving his legs.
Yeah, Brady May.
And the 1st down out across the 25 out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, the initial contact, and Brady May kept those legs driving and spun out of the tackle, get just enough to move the chains.
So from their own 27, Greenbrier East able to overcome the the penalty that put them behind the chains to start with. And it'll be a pistol set. It'll be May again coming to the near side, and that time not much cooking there. A yard maybe, that's about it.
Number 8, Brady Seabolt.
Yeah, Seabolt did a great job from his linebacker position right there. He was one-on-one and made the tackle and kept that to a minimal gain.
Yeah, 1 yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 9. We're under the 6-minute mark of the 1st quarter. So 2nd and 9 for Greenbrier East on their own 28-yard line. Hamrick from the gun takes the shotgun snap, rolls the pocket, steps up in it now. He's in trouble, got some running room, and he spins, and he gets across the 30 out to maybe the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. A pretty good play that time by Hamrick.
Yeah, you know one thing I noticed about Hamrick, Brody Hamrick doesn't look too rattled even under pressure. He keeps his eyes downfield, and when he scrambles, he's still looking to pass, and that's dangerous. That's a dangerous quarterback when he's still looking to make a play.
So to get the ball out to the 31-yard line, it'll be 3rd and 6 coming up here for Greenbrier East. They'll run trips here to the bottom of the screen. Hamrick works from the shotgun. Takes the snap. I'm going to throw it short, a wide receiver screen. It's caught, and that's going to be a 1st down for Greenbrier East. Getting the ball across the 40, fighting for more yards all the way out to the 45-yard line. That is Suttle. Suttle did a great job making the catch and then just fighting for extra yards as they cross the 45 and get a 1st down at the 46.
Yeah, Nathan Suttle was able to really cover the ball up. Shady was trying to strip the ball out, and he was able to keep those legs turning for a big gainer.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard pickup, and that'll move the sticks. 1st and 10, Greenbrier East. And now we've got a stoppage in play. And I'm not sure what we got there. We're going to have a timeout, and we'll take it with them with 4:51 remaining opening quarter. No score between Shady and Greenbrier East here on Video Productions.
Your Shady Spring cheer team. We'll start with our seniors.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the official restoration partner of Marshall Athletics, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
And we're out of the timeout. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lauer with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Nick Eskins producing and directing, Jackie Moon on camera. We have Maddie Belcher here as well, and the stat man Chris Farish. And Eric, a good game up to now. Shady had a long drive that stalled out, and now Greenbrier East has been able to put a couple of first downs together, and they have one right now, 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
And just as we thought, both teams have been able to move it in the air, and as Shady makes a great run stop there. But
yeah, that was a slow developing play, handing the ball to Brady May, and it had no chance, and it'll lose a yard back to the 45.
Yeah, and that was they were stopped deep. And as soon as he got the handoff, Shady almost took the handoff. They were in the backfield so fast.
Greenbrier is going quick, 2nd and 11 from their own 45. Shotgun snap to Hamrick. He's got time, surveying the field. Now there's a flag, probably going to be a hold as Hamrick takes off, and he's run out of bounds here on the near side at midfield. But Hamrick had forever, and then the flag came where we normally see holding.
Yeah, and that's usually right there on the quarterback, because the linemen, they did a great job initially. You got to get that ball out a little quicker, because after a while, it's going to wind up a hold. And just like that, they have a negative play on 1st down and then a hold on this, and they're going to be way behind the chains here.
So let's see where they'll mark the ball to. They'll take it from the spot of the foul. It's a 10-yard penalty. The ball will go back to the 35-yard line. So they'll get the down over, but the distance gets a little further in order to pick up a 1st down. Is they got to get the ball across midfield all the way down inside the 45 to the Tiger 44 to keep this drive alive. It's 2nd down. Hamrick takes the shotgun snap, pumps, throws the ball across the middle. Got a man. It's caught. They have the 1st down. And East with a big play all the way inside the 30-yard line to the big tight end, Grant Burdett, the 6'4", 235-pound junior. And once he caught the ball, as we watch a replay, Eric, a big, fast guy, and the tight end hauls it in.
Yeah, but that was a strike by the quarterback, and when Burdett caught it, he knew what to do. He was close to breaking that for 6.
All the way to the Shady 28-yard line. 1st and 10, a new package down for the Spartans. Here's a running play. Up inside with May. They'll move the pile down to the 25-yard line and get 3 on the play.
And see what a little positive momentum can do for you. That pass opened up some running lanes right there, and trying to rush the passer a little bit, maybe getting the big guys up front for Shady a little gassed on this drive.
And Eric, Shady it was a 9-play drive before they turned it over down. This is the 10th play of this Greenbrier East drive. From the Tiger 25 on 2nd down and 7. From the pistol set, Hamrick puts a man in motion, takes the snap. They'll hand it to May off the left side. He's got some running room. He's inside the 20 and gets down to the Shady 19-yard line, very close to a first down. Going to be a little short, make it 3rd and about a half a yard.
Once again, it looked like man coverage as Greenbrier East went in motion, and Jalen Bailey went across the formation, the defensive back for Shady, and just another spread them out and pick your running lane here.
So 3rd and short from the Tiger 19. They'll run it again up inside. They'll have the first down. And they'll take the ball down to the 17-yard line with May again. He's been the workhorse from running the ball.
We said at the top of the broadcast, Brady May is a more than capable running back. And he gets downhill once he gets his foot in the ground. Not a lot of dancing, just getting up in the hole and getting the first down.
So a new package of downs. That's the 4th first down on this drive. This will be the 12th play of the drive. It'll be 1st and 10 for Greenbrier East at the Shady 17-yard line. They've also, Greenbrier East, they've used a lot of clock in this first quarter with this long extending drive. From the 17, Hamrick rolls the pocket. Make the catch of the tight end Burdett. Fights down the near sideline. He's got a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Greenbrier East inside the 5.
Yeah, and Burdett is a weapon. Once he gets that football, a tough load to bring down as Greenbrier East is in the red zone, 1st and goal from the 5.
Yeah, they'll put him down right at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for the Spartans. This has been a very impressive drive, and if you remember, Eric, the very first play of this drive was a penalty. They were behind the chains on their own 11-yard line.
You're exactly right. They had a motion, illegal motion on the first play of this drive.
So 1st and goal for Greenbrier East. They spread you out and probably going to give the ball to May right up inside. They've had success with that on this drive. And nope, they're going to throw the ball. Hamrick to throw. They force him out of the pocket. He's rolling, looks, throws in the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, good ball placement right there, though, by Brody Hamrick, because he threw this where only his receiver had a chance to catch it.
Yeah, they try to get the ball to Caden Stone there on the near side corner of the end zone, and good defense by Shady.
Great pressure by Shady that time to force him out of the pocket.
So it'll be 2nd and goal at the 5. The ball on the near side hash. And we've got 15 on the play clock as Greenbrier East now just sends in for the new play. They're going to have to hustle as they get out of the huddle now with 8 seconds on the play clock. And will they get it off in time? I don't think they will. They're going to have to call a timeout because you could tell, and we saw a lot of this last night, as there's a timeout on the field right there. So while we got a minute, we want to tell you a little bit about our one of our sponsors of tonight's game, Michael Frobel. Michael Frobel is a proud sponsor of Raleigh County Sports, and Michael Frobel is running for a circuit judge in the 2nd division. And he would appreciate your vote. And he's a proud supporter of student athletes in Raleigh County and would be proud to serve you as a circuit judge. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Shady Springs State Farm agent Scotty Brown, you can dial him up at 681-238-6130. Also got to tell you about the delicious pregame meal from Cracker Barrel that me and the stat man, Mr. Chris Farish, we had delicious food from Cracker Barrel, the old country store locations in Beckley and Princeton, and had me some meatloaf, mashed potatoes, green beans. Man, it was delicious.
Hey, anytime you can get a good Cracker Barrel meal, you can't go wrong.
So, I felt that Greenbrier East had to burn that timeout, Eric, because you could tell that they got the play in late. They got out of the huddle late. The play clock was running down on them. They had to burn that timeout.
Yeah, and as you stated, we've seen that a lot, not getting the play in a timely fashion. It really throws off the rhythm of the offense. So a good timeout take right here because as this is a big play on 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line out of the timeout. This will be the 14th play of this drive. Hamrick waits on the shotgun snap. And it's going to be a running play to May up inside trying to find the end zone. He's going to be a little short of the end zone, about the 2-yard line where they put him down at and bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, good push straight ahead, but the Shady defense was up to task right here. And let's see what Greenbrier East comes up with here.
So from the 2, 3rd and goal. Shotgun formation. Hand the ball to May. He finds the end zone for a Greenbrier East touchdown. A 15-play, 84-yard drive, and it's capped off by May for Greenbrier East. Brady May, a 2-yard touchdown run, and Greenbrier East leads 6-0.
Yeah, an impressive drive, coming back Greenbrier East after getting the stop in the red zone and putting points up on the board here with a long drive, 85 yards.
84, actually. 84-yard drive. And here comes the point after, a 15-play, 84-yard drive. The snap is down. The hold looks good. The kick is on its way, and it's also good. So with 1:47 remaining here in the opening quarter, your new score is Greenbrier East 7, Shady nothing. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have you an ice-cold Pepsi as Greenbrier East, Eric, on the first drive, they go 15 plays, 84 yards in the final 2 yards of the drive. It is May into the end zone. The point after good, very impressive, and East leads 7-0.
Yeah, and what was impressive on that drive, a lot of plays, but they picked up 2 big key third down plays through the air and just looked real composed. Their quarterback, Hamrick, did a good job of running the offense.
And, I think also what was big, Eric, because Greenbrier East overcame 2 penalties. They had a penalty on the very first play. They had a false start or a procedure penalty, and they also had a holding penalty on that drive, and they overcame it to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's really tough, and that's a sign of good offense right there. And like you said, Greenbrier East's problem, early in the Riverside game, they moved the ball, and they moved the ball against Bluefield. And I think getting a key defensive stop early right there may give them a little momentum.
So now let's see what Shady can do the second time around on offense. They lost it on downs the first time they had the ball. There's the kickoff. Greenbrier East does a good job in coverage as Shady gets the ball not quite to the 20. They're going to put him down at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, good coverage, good lane integrity right there for Greenbrier East on the kick coverage.
So second chance on offense for Shady. As I mentioned, they had the ball their first previous time. They started on their own 26, and the drive stalled at the East 16 as they went 9 plays and not able to get it done. And actually, they're going to put the ball right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Shady on their own 20-yard line. And Cal Curlicerto from the shotgun. Takes the snap. They'll run the ball up inside, and they'll move the pile for about 3 or 4 yards. And couldn't quite tell if that was Ramich on the carry. I'm not sure. No, it wasn't.
That's going to be
so Helmer on the carry.
Yeah, Caden Helmer in the game. Picked up a good 3 yards.
Yep, they'll put the ball. Actually, they'll give him 4 out to the 24 and make it 2nd down and 6 coming up for Shady. They put Bailey in motion. Curlicerto waits on the snap. Sets in the pocket with time, going deep on the far side. Got Bailey out there and overshot him. Bailey had his man beat, and Curlicerto overshoots him into the Greenbrier East bench.
Yeah, just a little too much on that pass. And Curlicerto had to drop that one in the bucket because it was in between. The corner had underneath coverage, and the safety was coming. So you had to really just drop it in the bucket, but no harm, no foul there. But good-looking route run by Jalen Bailey right there getting open.
So it brings up 3rd and 6 on their own 24-yard line. And definitely if you're Shady after giving up that long touchdown drive, you definitely don't want to go 3 and out.
Yeah, definitely do not want to go 3 and out because all the momentum, could be swinging to the visitor sideline.
Curlicerto takes the snap. Pressure comes. He's got a man, Ramich, in the flat. He picks up a 1st down, crosses the 30, breaks a tackle, falls forward, gets near the 40-yard line before they run him out of bounds. And a big connection on 3rd down, and they get the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line in a new package of downs.
And good hard run as we look here on this swing pass from Ramich. It looked like he was about to lose his balance. He kept his footing and stayed in bounds and picked up a good 10 yards after contact.
Yeah, that was a 16-yard connection, and good job by Curlicerto on the check down. We've seen him do that a couple of times already tonight. So we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Curlicerto waits on the snap from the 40-yard line, and they're going to run the ball, and that's a nice run. That's going to get about 4 or 5 yards, and that run will go to Helmer, and Helmer will get the ball out to the 44-yard line. So they gain 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up. We're approaching the final 30 seconds remaining in what's been a very entertaining first quarter with the Spartans in front 7-0.
Yeah, both offenses able to, really get out and move the ball.
So this time, Carlos Soto works under center. First time we've seen that tonight. And they're going to do the student body pitch to Ramich. He's got some blocking. He turns the corners, got a first down, takes a big hit right at midfield. And we got a penalty flag, and this might come back due to holding right there on the edge. We'll wait and see for the call. But it was just a student body to the left, a quick pitch. Ramich turned the corner, and there was a big hit. He was right at the down marker for the first down, but let's see if it is holding, and it is, and that will negate a first down run.
Yeah, a little holding out on the corner as the wide receiver was trying to aid in blocking and just got a little too aggressive.
So the penalty will take the ball back to the 40-yard line, make it 2nd and 10 with 9 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter.
Second down.
And then the clock will run. I don't know if Shady will get the playoff in time. If the clock's going to run out, this should be the final play of the first quarter. And I don't think they're going to get it off, and they won't. So that's the end of one. After one quarter of play here at Shady, your score is Greenbrier 7, Shady nothing. We'll be right back in 1 minute right here on Video Productions.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School, ready to start the second quarter. As Shady's ball on their own 40, it'll be 2nd and 10. Greenbrier East leads 7-0. And Eric, quickly before we have the first play of the quarter, you have a couple scores.
Yeah, we'll check in on the Metro News Class 4A game of the week. Number 5 Morgantown on the road at number 4 Wheeling Park, and the Mohegans lead 7-0 in the first quarter.
And we got another score on the Independence and Oak Hill game. We'll get that score to you after this play. 2nd and 10 for Shady on their own 40. Carlos Soto takes the snap. Going to go man coverage. Got a man out there and just overshoots the receiver, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, good looking route, just overthrown just a tad.
Yeah, trying to get the ball easily.
Yes.
So, Eric, you got a score update on Independence and Oak Hill?
Yeah, and in AAA, number 7 Oak Hill is hosting number 5 AA Independence, and Oak Hill holds a 7-0 lead in the first quarter.
Of course, you know, we started here at 7. Some other games started at 7. There are a few that do start at 7:30. So on the incompletion, it'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Shady on their own 40-yard line. Carlos Soto up under center, surveys the defense. Play action. Setting up a screen. It's caught. There's some running room with blockers in front. And good defense by Greenbrier East to shut that play down. They got the ball to Honecker, and it looked like it was going to go for much more than what it did.
Yeah, that was set up perfectly, but the defense rallied, came off of blocks, and really held that to a minimal gain. Now you have 4th down, and it looks like they'll send a punt unit out.
Yeah, 4th and 3. Maybe if they got it to 4th and 1, they might think about going for it. But 4th and 3 here, I understand punting
you know
the
what?
ball.
And I actually think that was the right play dialed up right there, but just didn't develop, as quickly as Shady thought it would.
So it'll be punt time for Shady. And it looks like that's Hamrick, the Greenbrier East quarterback, is back there waiting to punt. This is going to be off the side of the foot of the Shady punter. It's going to take a Shady bounce, but still going to be good field position. The ball rolls inside the 30. They got a really good bounce, Shady. The ball rolls all the way down to the 25-yard line.
To the 25 to start off for the Spartans.
So 2 possessions for Shady, and they turn it over on downs their first possession, and they punt on their second possession. Greenbrier East, the first time they had the ball, they went 84 yards in 15 plays and got a touchdown run of 2 yards from their running back, Brady May, and Spartans will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
This will be a gut check drive right here for Shady as Greenbrier East moved the ball pretty well that first possession, so let's see if they can create a 3-and-out here.
Yeah, Greenbrier East picked up 5 first downs on that first drive. And it's going to be like a little jet sweep. And Shady's defended that well, but Bailey misses the tackle.
It's going
to
be
a nice
hold.
game.
Looks like a flag, little hold on the edge against Greenbrier East.
That was Shuttle that took that little, I guess you call that, I guess what they call a little jet sweep pass. And now the officials are getting together, but you might be right, Eric, as Greenbrier East is walking back. And there's the call, as you correctly said. That's the holding penalty. You were all over that.
Yeah,
as
right
you
on the edge.
As you generally always are.
Looked like the tight end maybe got called on the hold.
But, you know, Greenbrier East overcame a holding penalty and a procedure penalty on their touchdown scoring drive as they'll move the ball back to the 15-yard line, and it'll be first down and 20 for the Spartans. And let's see, you know, they weren't conservative on that touchdown drive when they were backed up. I don't think they'll go conservative here from the pistol set. It's going to be a running play. The ball's out. It's fumbled, and Greenbrier East, for them, fortunate enough to get back on it, but it's going to cost them about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, but another negative play right here, and this, as you would say, it's second down and an Uber ride to get to first down.
So the loss takes the ball back to the 11-yard line. They've got to get out to the 35. Actually, they've got to get out past the 35 for a first down. So let's see what they set up here. And probably just want to pick half of it back to make it a manageable third down. As Hamrick to throw. Backed up against his own end zone, and now he's sacked. They sack him down at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't see who got the sack. But
yeah, looked like you give maybe a half a sack to a lot of different players there. A lot of blue jerseys in on the play.
Rally to the football, and now if you're Shady, you really want to pin your ears back here and stuff them because you're going to look at getting the ball around the 50-yard line. Here.
You think that East probably would go conservative. They probably maybe a little screen pass, something safe here as Hamrick is set up in the shotgun back in his own end zone on 3rd and forever. And he takes the shotgun snap to Hamrick. In his own end zone, looks to throw short. The connection is made and tackles soon as the ball is caught by Stone. And Shady's defense comes up big, but it was helped out by a holding penalty. But nevertheless, Shady's defense able to get off the field.
Yeah, a good set of downs defensively for Shady, and got a little breathing room if you're Greenbrier East to punt this ball by completing that pass because you were going to be punting out of the back of your end zone.
And Shady still should get really good field position, and they may come after it. They've got 10 guys up on the line. As back for Shady is Nate Easley waiting on the kick. He's standing right at midfield. The East punter right at the goal line. There's the snap. Here comes the kick. And it's going to be a short kick. The ball will hit at the 40, take a Greenbrier East bounce. And boy, that was a dangerous play. And Shady, deep man, easily picks it up.
Yeah.
And Shady's going to have excellent field position.
That was like one of those, oh, no, yeah, he got it because, I think that ball took just that bounce, that last bounce just took a high bounce and got up on him, and he was able to field it.
So Shady's going to get the ball on the Greenbrier East side of the field. Let's see where they're going to put it down at the 46-yard line. So from the 46, 1st and 10 for Cal Curlicerto and the Shady Tigers. East leads in the game 7-0. Curlicerto works from the shotgun. From the Spartan 46. Be a running play. Ramage up inside, gets about 3 or 4 yards and a good gain on first down.
20 with the stop for the Spartans.
And let's see where they're going to put him down at. They'll put him down at the 42-yard line of the Spartans. They'll pick up 4 on the play, make it 2nd and 6. And, right here, Eric, on this position of the field, your whole playbook opens up for Shady.
Yeah, and really, they've been real multiple, running some screens, running the ball efficiently. Just doesn't have anything to show for it on the scoreboard yet.
So from the Spartan 42, Curlicerto hands it to Ramage. Ramage spins, gets inside the 40, falls forward, and they'll put him down at the Greenbrier East 38.
Tackle made by number 3, Nate Settle.
So it looks like about a 3rd and a 3.
Yep, 3rd and short. And actually, I guess he's closer, about halfway between the 39 38. He's got to get to the 36. So third down play. Of course, I think if you're Shady, you're thinking you got 2 downs to pick this up.
Definitely 2-down territory right here.
Coming up on the 7.5-minute mark of the first half. Now they go Curlicerto out wide. And going to run, I guess, the version of the Wildcat or the Tiger. And it's a direct handoff to Bailey. He spins his way. They move the pile in a first down inside the 35. That was a nifty-looking play and a nice run by Bailey.
Yeah, great, tough run inside. Nice little spin move by Bailey to move the chains.
So they get the ball down inside the 35, put the ball down at the Spartan 34, and a new package of downs for Shady. Coming up on the 7-minute mark of the first half. At halftime, we'll have an interview with Raleigh County Assistant Superintendent Penny Lowry. Yes, she has the same last name as I do, my sister-in-law. So we'll have that at halftime. Here's Curlicerto with the snap. Rolls the pocket. Looks to throw, and almost intercepted. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was one of those where Curlicerto would like to have that one back, although it wasn't picked off. Maybe just get rid of that because it was almost intercepted twice, as we see here on the rollout on the instant replay.
Yeah, not sure if the up guy didn't get it. It looked like maybe the back guy was going to.
Yes.
So the clock will stop on the incompletion, and we're just under 7 minutes, 6:47 for the half. It's 2nd and 10 for Shady at the Spartan 34-yard line. Greenbrier East leads in the game 7-0. Curlicerto from the shotgun. Takes the snap. Has time in the pocket. Got an out route, and the ball, did he catch it?
Yeah, I think he got under
He
it.
did.
Bailey.
And it should be a first. Nope, now the back official's going to come in and wave it off. I thought Bailey had it. And then the back judge.
On the replay here, it looks like.
Well, even though no matter what the replay says, the call's already been made on the field. That was tough. That ball might have hit, maybe not. Our producer, Nick Eskin, says it was a completion, but he's not an official, and that doesn't count. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 10. And, Eric, I think whatever they called on the field, it would be kind of based on the replay we saw, it'd be kind of maybe hard to overturn that.
Yeah, overturn it, yeah.
So 3rd and 10 for Shady. Curlicerto takes the shotgun snap. Has time in the pocket. Now they flush him out, and he's going to get sacked and bring up 4th down. And now Shady's got a decision. It'll be 4th and long. They'll lose about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Sacking back across the 35 back to the 37-yard line.
Do you think you punt it a little bit and try to pin him back?
And I'm not sure what they're going to do, if they are going to go for it or if they're going to punt. I think they're going to punt here.
I think.
Nope. Well, they put Curlicerto back out there. Coming up on the 6-minute mark of the half, and looks like they're going to go for it. They got to get the ball down inside the 25. And Curlicerto takes the shotgun snap, has time, throwing the deep ball. Got a man out there, it's easily, and it is incomplete. No flag. And for the second time, Shady turns it over on downs. So in 3 possessions, Shady's turned it over on downs, punted, and turns it over on downs again.
Yeah, that was a tough no call right there, but either way, Shady gambled and didn't pay off, and now.
And we've got immediate timeout, so we'll take it on the field. 5:54 left in the half. 7-0 is the lead for Greenbrier East. We'll be right back after this here on Video Productions.
Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
And we welcome you back, Shady Spring High School with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, Chris Farish on stats, Jackie Moon on camera, the heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins producing, Maddie Belcher directing. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. Greenbrier East takes over on downs, 1st and 10 for the Spartans on their own 37-yard line. And let's see what the Spartans will cook up here as Hamrick sets to throw with time, going deep down the far sideline. It's caught. They make the connection, and a beautiful throw and a great catch at that time by Nate Suttle, and a big play for the Spartans all the way down to the Shady Springs 17-yard line.
And a big-time throw here. This ball was dropped right on the money. And good defense. I mean, it was just better offense right there. Jalen Bailey was all over it defensively, and that play was just hard to defend with the perfect throw.
And Suttle able to haul that in, a big connection, and a 1st and 10 for Greenbrier East at the Tigers 17. What a throw by Hamrick and a catch by Suttle. Here's a running play to May. Gets to the far side. He's got some running room. He has got a touchdown. And just like that, in 2 plays, Greenbrier East able to get into the end zone for their 2nd touchdown of the night.
And that's a big, big momentum swing as they held Shady on downs and able to strike really quick. A pass and a run, a bobbled snap there, and able to get the handle and get into the end zone.
Brady May, his 2nd touchdown run of the night. That was a 2-play, 63-yard drive. It was set up by that big pass play that Hamrick able to connect to Suttle from the 37, the Spartans' own 37 to the 17 of Shady, and then the final 17 yards by May. Here's the point after. Kicks on its way, and it looks good, and it is good. So your new score with 5:27 left in the half, Greenbrier East has struck, and they've jumped out to a 2-score lead. It's the Spartans 14, the Tigers nothing. That was a 2-play, 63-yard drive. The final 17 yards ran in by Brady May, and 14-0. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Man, I'd love to have me an ice-cold Pepsi right about now.
Pepsi will be a nice after-the-games treat.
Well, I tell you, that was a treat of a drive because after Greenbrier East had gotten their defense off the field and held Shady, they were able to strike big. Also want to tell you that tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night, and it's $15 a person. You can dial up Leisure Lanes for reservations at 304-253-7328. Also, tonight's game being brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is your broker, 304-256-0101. You can check them up on the web at wvexitelevation.com. So right now, the Shady crowd, is a little bit stunned, Eric, as Greenbrier East hit the big play. And we talked about that in the pregame, who could hit the big play, and the Spartans did, and they lead 14-0. Here's the kickoff to the far side, and should get good field position. He easily takes the ball across the 20, trying to find running room, and they stack him up just shy of the 25.
And Greenbrier East has done a great job on the 3 kickoffs that they've had, really maintaining their lanes, and it's really hard to get the young kids to really do their job. Everybody just wants to go straight to the ball, and they're doing a good job maintaining their lanes.
So Shady will have it on their own 24-yard line. And actually Shady, outside of the one series where they they've moved the ball. Actually, they had a punt on that one series, but they still moved the ball before they had to punt it. So they'll start this drive from their own 24-yard line. It'll be a running play. They'll push the pile across the 25. maybe the 26, 27-yard line, depending on where they put the ball carrier down.
Yeah, but I think if you're Shady, you need to at least get a few first downs and try to get into halftime without giving the ball back to Greenbrier East.
So they'll get the ball out to the 27-yard line and bring up second down and 7. Shady's got all 3 of their timeouts, so they use their entire playbook here. From their own 27-yard line, Curlicerto up under center. And they're going to run the sweep to the far side with Ramage. He turns the corner. He's got a good gain. He's very close, and it looks like he's got the first down across the 35, and that should be enough for another package of downs and out to the 36-yard line, and it is. 1st and 10 for Shady.
Yeah, and good-looking run by Ramage right there as he was able to finally get the edge and show some speed and power on that run.
So a new package of downs out to the 36-yard line. Coming up at halftime in the Massey Power Sports halftime show, we'll recap the first half. We'll have scores from around the state of West Virginia here on Week 6. We'll have an interview with Penny Lowry, one of the assistant superintendents in Raleigh County. Here's a running play. That's out to the 40-yard line, and that's a nice gain on first down. We'll pick up 4.
And I think that's Caden Helmer. The 1-2 punch that Shady's using tonight. Picks up 5 yards.
And, you know, Eric, as we're getting ready to go under the 4-minute mark of the half, if you're Shady, you don't have to be in any hurry. Like I said, where you're at the field, your playbook's wide open. You know, you can't score 2 touchdowns on one play. You're just thinking about going down and maybe see if you can put in the end zone right here.
Yeah, and the thing is maintaining control of the ball because Greenbrier East gets the second half kickoff, and you really don't want to give them a chance to tack another one on.
Curlicerto throws in the flat to Bailey, and there's a flag, and we're going to have pass interference, even though Bailey, I think he did catch the ball.
No, it was incomplete.
Oh, was it incomplete? But he was hit while the ball was in the air, and he was hit early, and that will be a penalty.
Well, let's see this here on the instant replay.
See, right there, I thought he had it, but no, they knock it free as he went to the ground, and there's a pass interference call, and that'll be a first down for Shady. So, you know, Shady only throwing the ball out there in the flat area for about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to turn out to be a 15-yard play.
Big time interference call there.
So they mark off the penalty yardage. And with that, that'll move the ball across midfield to the Spartan 45-yard line. So it'll be a first down for Shady at the Greenbrier East 45. Spartans lead 14-0. 3.5 till halftime. Curlicerto takes the shotgun snap, sets in the pocket, pressure comes. He threw it off his back foot, and it's incomplete as Curlicerto took a shot as he had time, but then the longer you hold on to the ball, the rush up in your face.
Yeah, the Greenbrier East is starting to get a little more pressure up the middle of the pocket, and forcing Curlicerto to maybe throw it before he, and get rid of it before the route develops.
So the incompletion stops the clock. 3:20 for the half, 2nd and 10. For Shady at the Spartan 45. And like I said, you look at the drive chart for Shady, Eric, they moved the ball. They've had a 9-play drive downs, 7-play drive punt, 7-play drive down. So they've had success. They just haven't been able to finish the drives. So from the 45, there's a running play, and that's not going to go anywhere. Ramage, he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, big-time stop by the middle linebacker for Greenbrier East. He really stuffed the hole.
And actually, they're going to say he lost a yard on the play and moved the ball back to the 46-yard line. So make it 3rd and 11. So right here, I think you got to be thinking 2 downs, and you got to be thinking, maybe not trying to get it all on 3rd down.
Yeah, and if you're at Greenbrier East, you're thinking if you can get off the field here, you still have your timeouts in your pocket and good field position if you can get a turnover on downs here.
So here's Curlicerto from the shotgun on 3rd and 11. Easley goes in motion. Curlicerto takes the snap, sets in the pocket with time. He's got his man, that's Easley, and he can't get away. Well, momentarily it looked like he was going to break a tackle, and then East able to make a stop. So it's going to be a little short of the first down, but it makes it a much more manageable 4th down.
Yeah, Greenbrier East rallied to the football right there. As Easley ran a good route, set down in the zone. And Greenbrier East did what they had to do. They got to the ball and made the tackles.
So the ball's put down at the East 41. They're going to need 6 yards. They got to get to the 35, and no question they'll go for it here as we're coming down to the final 2 minutes here of the first half. So huge play of the game as it's 4th down for Shady. Curlacerto from the gun as Bailey comes in motion. Curlacerto takes the snap, sets up, throws down the middle, and it's dropped. It was a well-thrown ball, and Bailey couldn't hang on. And for the third time in 4 possessions, Shady turns it over on downs.
Yeah, you drew up the play you wanted, and you got it to the usually sure-handed Bailey, and he just bobbled it, and Greenbrier East defender was able to help separate the player from the ball, and Greenbrier East is in excellent field position here with just under 2 minutes to go before the half.
Yeah, the last time they had the ball, East only needed 2 plays to go 63 yards. They had a big pass play on first down. Now they'll take over from their own 41-yard line out of the pistol set.
And you have man coverage at the bottom of the screen.
They're going to run to the right side, and there's a big gainer. And it's cross midfield, and that's going to be a first down as the guy doing the damage on the ground, the young man, Brady May.
And what's good about that is it's a big gashing play, and it stops the clock, and they're already up to the line of scrimmage, ready to run.
To the Shady 49, 1st and 10. Hamrick takes the shotgun snap. They'll throw it short. It's caught. That's Subtle trying to break a tackle, and he does. Or no, they say he's down. They got the ball to the near side, Subtle.
And Suttle's saying his knee didn't go down.
Yep. Let's see if we can get the replay on that to see that play. As here comes the wide receiver screen. There's Subtle trying to get free. Yeah, he was down.
Yeah, his shin definitely went down.
That was a good call by the officials. Ball at the Shady 49. And now Shady's going to call a timeout with 1:14 left in the half. While we got a minute, Eric, see if you've got some scores.
Yeah, I just checked the Independence Oak Hill score. It's 7-7 in the second quarter. Princeton is on the road at Winfield. They're up 21-7 in the second quarter. And in 4A, let's see if we can get a
maybe we can
score.
get our producer, Nick Eskinson, he can check in on the Beckley game.
Yeah, 7-0 Beckley.
As we're watching it now,
quarter.
Beckley up 14-0 as we see Beckley set up and ready to kick off. Beckley leading its homecoming just about 10 miles. I know the people can't see 10 miles that way.
Yes.
And that way could be any way, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that got a laugh from Matty Belcher. And we got a Fairmont game also on Video Productions. And Fairmont, they lead Buchanan 21-0. So let's see what Greenbrier East will cook up as Shady burned that timeout with 1:14 left in the half. Let you know that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Heather Cantley, your Edward Jones financial advisor. You can call Heather at 681-254-0097. If you retire like I have, then you can find a way how to hang on to more of what you earned over the years. All right, out of the timeout from the Shady 49. Greenbrier East will have it on 2nd and 10. And now Greenbrier East just getting a player back out onto the field, and that is Brady May. In as good a first half as he has had, Eric, you think that he wouldn't have to be reminded to run out on the field.
You think he'd already be in the game, right?
And they put the big tight end Burdett in motion. They're going to run the ball. Nope, yes, it's going to be a reverse. Suttle's got some running room. He's inside the 45. They run him out of bounds near the 40, and that'll stop the clock with 1:07 left in the half, and he's just shy of the 40. They put him down at the 41-yard line.
And that was a good heads-up play on that reverse, as he didn't need to turn it up for the contact. Just get out of bounds and kill the clock, as Nathan Settle does a good job on the reverse.
Yeah. So it makes it a much more manageable down. And actually, they have second, but I thought it was third because they threw the incompletion. Remember when his knee went down? This really should be third down. But nevertheless, it's going to be a first down now as they make the connection to Subtle. So whether I was right or wrong of what down it was, it doesn't matter now because it's first down.
And it does what? It moves the change. As Subtle, as we see here on the replay, Suttle's doing a good job of getting open, just a little out route. Shady's playing soft coverage, keeping everything underneath. But while they're doing that, Greenbrier East is doing a good job of getting some yards after the catch and getting out of bounds.
Yeah, so Greenbrier East with 1:01 left in the half. They have all three of their timeouts. They can use the whole field. They have the ball 1st and 10 at the Shady 34. Brody Hamrick, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Takes the snap, moves the pocket. Now they flush him out of the pocket, and he's going to tuck it under and run, and he'll get to the edge and get out of bounds with a good gain.
Yeah, he does. He's just a savvy savvy little quarterback. When he rushes, he really holds defenders, as you see on the scramble, because his eyes are always downfield, and he uses the ball like he's about to throw it and pick up a couple extra yards.
Yeah, he got 8 on the play down to the Shady 26-yard line. And like I said, more importantly, he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, the last 3 plays of in this possession, Greenbrier East has done a great job of getting the yards and getting out of bounds.
This will be the 6th play of this drive. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Greenbrier East at the 26-yard line of Shady. They'll roll the pocket. They'll pump. They're trying to throw the home run ball. It's got one-on-one coverage, and it's incomplete as they were trying to get the ball down to Stone over there on the far side. And, Eric, I like the play call because you can come back and you've got all of your timeouts and you can run the ball if you need to. Now it's 3rd and 2, so I like them taking a shot.
2-down territory as well, but, yeah, you got to take a shot there, and it was almost there. Just didn't connect.
And it was good coverage by Shady. So now, like I said, the whole playbook is open with 3rd and 2 coming up for Greenbrier East.
You might see a little bit from that tight end right here in this area.
And that's Ben Burdett. And he's had a couple of good catches for the Spartans here in this first half. From the pistol set, they're going to run the ball to May. He gets to the edge. He's got a 1st down and more. He's not done yet. He's inside the 10. He's still not done, and he finds the end zone for a Greenbrier East touchdown. That's the hat trick for Brady May, his 3rd touchdown of the first half, and Greenbrier East has hit a big left hook and staggered Shady as they now take a 20-0 lead.
Yeah, and just right before halftime, and Greenbrier East is going to receive the opening kickoff of the second half.
So that was a 7-play, 59-yard drive, and the final 26 yards scampered to the end zone by the running back, Brady May. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now East will attempt the point after. There's the snap is down, the hold is good, and the kick is also good. So with 35 seconds left in the half, your new score is Greenbrier East 21, Shady nothing. The drive, 7 plays, 59 yards. The final 26 yards is May into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown, the hat trick of the night. And your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have me a blue can of Pepsi right now at halftime.
Yeah, definitely need a blue can. And Shady needs one to regroup here at halftime, because I think that was a big possession right there where they didn't get it, on their side of the field, I think, and giving up that momentum. The momentum's been on Greenbrier East's side, but that might be a backbreaker right here.
Well, Greenbrier East has had the ball 4 times in this first half, and they've got 3 touchdowns and a punt. Shady has also had the ball 4 times, and they've turned it over on downs 3 and punted. And it's not like Shady hadn't moved the ball. They've moved the ball. They just have not been able to finish drives. And Greenbrier East, with all the momentum now, will kick off with 35 seconds left in the half and leading 21-0. Coming up in the Massey Power Sports halftime show, we'll recap the first half. We've got an interview with the Assistant Superintendent, Penny Lowry. And we think that if for no other reason, you definitely want to hear that. So here comes Shady, is easily on the return. He's got a seam, crosses the 35, breaks a tackle at the 40. Look, no penalty flags, and a nice return as Easley brings the ball all the way across the 45 out to the 46-yard line in good field position for Shady. They have 26 seconds and 2 timeouts in which to work with.
Yeah, big-time return for Easley as he hit that seam hard and got it upfield, and let's see what Shady can do with this possession.
They'll put him down at the 47-yard line. So, like I said, plenty of time. And they can use the middle of the field. They have 2 timeouts. Clock stops momentarily on a 1st down to set the chains. Shady has it from their own 47-yard line. Curlacerto works out of the gun. Curlacerto surveying the defense.
I would try to take a shot downfield. You may get a PI, pass interference here.
Curlacerto takes the snap. They'll throw it out in the flat. It's caught, and a very minimal gain of maybe a yard or 2, not much. As hauling that in will be Lester, Aiden Lester on the reception. So Shady's going to have to take one of their 2 timeouts. That only netted a yard area out to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and Greenbrier East, Maris, is doing a good job of tackling in space. Both teams actually, but Greenbrier East, once they complete those short passes, they're doing a good job of converging under control and making tackles. And if the initial guy doesn't make the tackle, the cavalry's coming. They're really cleaning up the play.
Of course, if you're Greenbrier East, I'm sure the coaches are reminding their players, hey, with 7.5 minutes, East had a 40-21 lead on Bluefield and ended up losing the game.
Yeah,
7.5 minutes left in the game, and they got beat 42-40.
Yeah.
No lead is safe.
No lead is safe. You don't want and the way Shady can put it in there, too, and they have the athletes, to erase a lead like that, too.
And like I've said, it's not that Shady hasn't moved the ball. They have. They just have not been able to finish off drives. So out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Shady. They have the ball at their own 48-yard line. They've got 1 timeout left in 13 seconds. And I'm with you, Eric. I think right here, let's see if they might want to have Colonel Serto throw one deep. We'll see what they do out of the timeout. Now they'll go empty. Colonel Serto takes the shotgun snap. Here comes pressure. Colonel Serto on an out, and it's caught. A beautiful throw and a great connection. What a beautiful throw by Colonel Serto. And he was able to hit the receiver in stride, is easily able to haul it in and get out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play from start to finish. Well blocked up front, little pressure, but Colonel Serto dropped a dime on that play.
So the ball goes down to the East 37-yard line. A first down with 7 seconds left. I don't know if maybe you want a quick out to get a little closer and then maybe try a Hail Mary pass to the end zone or maybe try a field goal attempt. But with 7 seconds left, they got to go quick if they want to get 2 plays out of this final 7 seconds. Colonel Serto takes the snap, sets in the pocket. Time's running down. Probably going to be the last play of the half. It will be now. Colonel Serto's going to have to throw it, and he does. Got a man out there, Bailey, and he's out of bounds as the half ends. So that's the end of the first half. And that is not a catch because Bailey was out of bounds, and like I said, the half is over. So at the break, it's a 3-touchdown advantage for Greenbrier East. It's Greenbrier East 21, Shady nothing. We'll take a break, come back, and have the Massey Power Sports halftime show coming up next here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate. When we think about substance use disorder in our communities, we can use this as an example of how to work together. It may seem small, but in creating this mural, everyone played a role in breaking through stigma and turning this wall into something vibrant and meaningful. This is a huge sign of support, solidarity, and love. When it comes to how we think about recovery, it takes all of us to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Taze Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School on this beautiful Friday night in October. And at the break, Greenbrier East leads Shady 21-0. It's been an exciting first half. And Greenbrier East had the ball 4 times, and they scored 3 of them as we welcome you into the Massey Power Sports halftime show. And, of course, Shady, they moved the ball in that first half, but they couldn't finish drives. But we'll talk football in a minute. Right now, we have our halftime guest, Penny Lowry, who's one of the 2 assistant superintendents of Raleigh County School and also a Shady alum. And, Penny, I know you're a football fan, and I know you couldn't be happy as the home team's down 3 scores.
No, and I was surprised. I really thought we would be closer at this point. But like you said,
anything can happen second half. You can score 21 in the first half. The opponent can score 21 in the second. So
all right,
for the best.
So let's talk about all the good things going on in Raleigh County schools, and there's so much happening. As you know, you've started a new school year. We've been in, I guess, right there about the middle of August. So we're about, I guess, 2 months in to this 24-25 school year. So what are some of the great things happening in Raleigh County schools?
Okay, so lots of great things happening. I know that you've spoken with Assistant Superintendent Dillon and Superintendent Dr. Starcher, and they talked a lot about facilities and things that we were doing there, but I'm going to talk a little bit about community and curriculum. So just to share some things with our curriculum, last year we were 14th out of 55 counties in the state of West Virginia, and super proud to say that we've moved up to 12th. So out of 55 counties, Raleigh County is 12th academic-wise in the state of West Virginia, so we're super proud of that. We have 3 schools that are really high in the state. Hollywood Elementary is 7th of 368 elementary schools, and Crescent is 12th of 368. Park Middle, 15 of 168 schools. So super proud of all of our schools, but very proud of where they are and where our county is. Next year, we're shooting for top 10, and we're doing everything we can. Our principals, our teachers, our staffs, cooks, all of us are working hard to get there.
And that's a great thing. And, you know, when you talk about schools, obviously you've got to talk about the academics, but there's so many other things. And athletics is a big part. And obviously you would agree with this, that athletics and academics go hand in hand. And we've seen a lot of that. It's been great here, like I said, through the first 2 months of the school year.
Absolutely. And those are the things, you know, we really talk about attendance. And attendance is a very important part of your education, your school experience. And we're really wanting students to be present. And lots of students will do that when they're part of clubs or they're part of an organization, sports, band, the cheerleaders. You know, you see all of that here tonight. But when you're a part of something, you're more likely to be at school. And that's what we're really encouraging. Dr. Starcher reads a book every month or suggests a book to be read. And this month, one of her books was What You Do with a Chance. And she's really asking kids to take a chance, something different, join a club, join an organization, maybe try something new, even at home, but take a chance and do something and prove to yourself that you can challenge yourself.
And, you know, Penny, what I think is great is, you know, video productions is everywhere in Raleigh County. We're here at Shady tonight. We've been at Beckley. We've been at Independence. We've been at Liberty. We were at a middle school game last night with Park and Beckley Stratton. We had Beckley Stratton and Shady. The week before, we had Independence and Park earlier in the year. We've done volleyball. We're going to have the grade school basketball championships coming up, I think, 2 weeks from Monday. They'll play that at Woodrow's Gym. So everywhere we go, they're not going to play at Woodrow's Gym. At one time they were. Where's it going to be played at now?
So we have a community LSIC meeting that night. So I know we've changed. I think it's October 24th, if I'm not mistaken. But that's been changed to Shady Spring Middle School. And that's so that some of our central office administrative staff can attend and be there for that game.
Well, since they're going to move it to Thursday, I'm glad you told me that, because we're scheduled to do a middle school football game that night. Yeah. But we got 2 crews, so we can make that happen. And, you know, video production is really proud to be able to serve all the people of Raleigh County and the people to be able to watch, like tonight, multiple games. We have this game here tonight. Greenbrier East leading Shady at the break, 21-0, and Bill O'Brien and Brian Helton over at Woodrow tonight. They're homecoming, Beckley playing Preston. So video production is all over Raleigh County.
Yeah. And I want to say we appreciate that. One of our big rocks or big goals that we started last year with our new superintendent, Dr. Starcher, who I am super proud to be a part of her team and support, was being out and about in the community. In fact, tomorrow night you'll find us at Chili Night. So we would like for everyone to come, find us, find our booth. Our world-famous cooks are going to be there fixing their famous chili. It was award-winning last year, and we're going to do it again tomorrow night. But you are a part of that. So we feel like video productions is bringing our community to us as well and being there for them. There's so many people who never before could maybe come to a game, or grandparents, relatives, and this allows people to do that, and we certainly appreciate that and bringing our community in through what Video Productions does.
Well, you know, Butch Mounts, the executive director of Video Productions, him and I had the opportunity last year to go to the board office and sit down and meet with Dr. Starcher, and she was a very pleasant meeting, and I feel bad that I wasn't the one to interview her a couple weeks ago. Bill O'Brien got that opportunity, so maybe if not before the football season's over, at least in basketball, maybe I'll get that opportunity to interview her like I'm interviewing you here tonight.
Well, she is a very smart lady, and so she's super great to talk to, and I've learned a lot from her. She has certainly made me be a better administrator, and super proud, like I said, to be a part of our county team. So yes, we're really doing great things with our county. Maybe video productions can come and do our spelling bee, Maris.
That would be great. I will let Butch Mounts know that. Before we let you go, Penny, I got to ask you, I know how much of a sports fan you are. You're a big Shady fan.
Yes.
The Tigers are down 3 scores, so what's it going to take for Shady to come back and pull this game off?
Well, I'm seeing maybe some passes we should be making a little more accurately, but also see we're open in some areas that maybe we could take a better chance of. It's going to just be regrouping at the half, and we almost pulled it off there at the end of the half. So that's what I'm thinking. But anything can happen. Any given Sunday, right?
Any given Sunday, any given Friday night. And,
that's right.
We had talked about it. Greenbrier East had a big lead against Bluefield with 7.5 minutes to go. They led 40-21 and ended up losing 42-40. So anything can happen in the second half.
And I do want to say, when we're talking about athletics, I don't know if one of the superintendents or assistants mentioned this, but we did recognize 2 of our coaches in Raleigh County have been named the WVSSAC Coach of the Year, Coach Olson in basketball and Coach Cuthbert in baseball at Independence and Olson at Shady. So super proud of them as well. So it does take a well-rounded group with academics, athletics, and all of that involved.
Well, Penny, we appreciate you taking the time, coming up here and spending it with Halftime. Continue great success at the board office, and I'm sure you and I, being family, will see each other sooner than later.
Yeah, probably so.
Probably this weekend.
I really appreciate you having me on, and thank you that you give us these opportunities to share. And once again, everybody come out and see us at Chili Night tomorrow night. We'll be there giving out books and bookmarks and talking and giving out chili.
Sounds good. All right, we're going to take a break here in the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show. At the break, 21-0, Greenbrier East leads here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
With the right support and care, a seed can grow into a resilient plant. Recovery takes patience, intention, and a willingness to listen. Every path is different, and every story of substance use is an opportunity for transformation. When it comes to growing and restoring our communities, we need everyone to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
And we welcome you back to the Massey Power Sports halftime show here at Shady Spring High School. 21-0, the Greenbrier East lead over Shady Spring. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Frobel for Judge. Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the 2nd Division. Michael is proud to support student athletes in Raleigh County, and we're proud to serve you as a circuit judge. Also, tonight's game being brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm agent Scotty Brown in Shady Spring. You can dial him up at 681-238-6130. Eric, you have some of the numbers of this first half in Greenbrier East, leading 21-0. The Spartans able to finish drives, Shady unable to finish drives, I think was the key of the first half.
Yeah, and that definitely was the key in the first half. And after finishing their drives, Greenbrier East was able to churn 219 total yards, Maris, and they had 95 yards rushing, led by Brady May. He has 12 totes for 69 yards, and like you said, the hat trick, all three touchdowns for Greenbrier East. But Brody Hamrick has really run the offense efficiently for Greenbrier East. He's 8 of 10 for 124 yards through the air. And leading the way is Nate Suttle receiving. He has 4 catches for 67 yards, and the big tight end, Burdette, has 3 catches for 49 yards for Greenbrier East. Shady Spring had 140 yards of total offense, 58 on the ground, and led by Rummage with 9 carries for 42 yards. And 82 yards through the air, Cal Colacerto was 7 of 18 for 82 yards, and the leading receiver for Shady is also Rummage with 2 catches for 31 yards, and Jalen Bailey has 1 catch for 21 yards for the Shady Tigers.
So at the break, a 21-0 Greenbrier East lead. We'll take another halftime break. We come back, we'll give you scores going on here in Week 6 around the state of West Virginia. And this is the Massey Power Sports halftime show here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankancity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance. We've got your back office.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC. We are professional grade.
My name is Micah Daniels from Huntington, West Virginia. I'm at Bridge Valley and I'm working on earning an associate's degree in manufacturing. Jumpstart is a career savings program for skilled workers. You know, with blue-collar work, you always need money for tools. So with that Jumpstart program, I can rest easy. New sets of tools need to be bought. I'm good.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses. Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. 21-0 at the break is the lead for Greenbrier East. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal is now hiring, and you can be a part of the team. And here's what they offer. No premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. That's Infinity Coal. You can check them out on their Facebook page at United Coal Company. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Edward Jones, your financial planner, and that is Heather Cantley. And you plan for retirement by opening up a traditional IRA or a Roth RIA. You work hard for your money. Let your money work hard for you. You can call Heather Cantley at 681-254-0097. Well, as Greenbrier East makes their way back on the field, Eric, you have some scores from around the great state of West Virginia.
Thank you, Mayor. So we'll start in the 4A ranks for the Metro News game of the week. Morgantown on the road at Wheeling Park, and the number 5 Mohegans are tied with the Wheeling Park Patriots 7-7 in the third quarter. Number 1 Spring Mills is on the road at number 6 Washington, and they're blanking Washington right now. Spring Mills 24, Washington nothing. Musselman on the road, number 15 Musselman on the road at Martinsburg, and it's 49-0 at half. In the AAA ranks, we have number 2 Bridgeport rolling again at Brook, 48-0. And a game that's also on Video Productions is Fairmont Senior on the road at Buchanan Upshur. They're up 35-0 in the second quarter. Independence, AA number 5 Independence on the road at Oak Hill. AAA number 7 Oak Hill. It's 14-14 at halftime. In other local games, Beckley hosting Preston, and Beckley is up 13-0 in the second quarter. Princeton Tigers on the road at Winfield. Princeton Tigers up 28-13 in the second quarter.
So we're moments away from starting the second half here. And, you know, Eric, just about everywhere we go, when they run the clock down, they add another 3 minutes. I don't know that they're going to do that here because, one, the clock operator's not here now, so I'm not sure what they're going to do. Both teams are back out on the field. But, you know, when you look at the first half, Greenbrier East ran 28 plays, Eric, and scored 21 points. They had the ball 4 times, and they scored three of those 4 possessions. And
they were really efficient with the football, and they were able to run and pass, and their offense was well-oiled machine. You know, after that first possession, they really got it going. And they did it 2 ways. They had, probably a 10-play drive.
15-play, that first one.
15-play drive, and they had a 2-play drive. So
yes.
They were able to ground it out and really quick strike.
Yeah, their scoring drives was a 15-play, 84-yard drive. Then they went 3 and out and had to punt. Then they had a 2-play, 63-yard drive, and then a 7-play, 59-yard drive. Shady moved the ball, as we mentioned throughout the broadcast in the first half, but they just couldn't finish drives. Shady had a 9-play drive that it lost on downs. They had a 7-play drive that they had a punt. Another 7-play drive, they turned it over on downs. Another 7-play drive on downs, and then the half right there was their 5th possession where they had 3 plays and they ran out of time.
Yeah, and Shady really their offense stalled once they got into the red area, you know, the couple of times that they were able to move, and they just going to have to figure out a way to finish drives.
So how important is this opening drive, as they're saying, to put a couple more minutes on the clock? As I figured that's what they'll do. They normally do that, and so they're probably going to add another 3 minutes before we kick the second half off. So that's exactly what they're going to do. So, Eric, while we got a little bit of time, so your thoughts, if first of all, if you are the visitors, Greenbrier East, you're in the locker room, I'm sure that their coaching staff reminding their kids of the blown lead and turned out to be a loss at Bluefield.
Yeah, and if you're at Greenbrier East, you want to exercise those demons. You want to come out and really assert yourself in this third quarter and keep the foot on the gas, so to speak, and keep that car revving and rolling.
And the thing we talked about way back in our pregame show, that this could be a game that if Greenbrier East could get it, and if they can hang on and win the second half and ultimately win the game, this could really maybe turn around their season.
Yeah, because, everything's still ahead of you. You get a good win tonight. I don't know exactly who they have down the line on their schedule, but I'm sure some winnable games and get some momentum going.
And then on the flip side, if you're Coach Colasurto and Shady, you're down 21-0 after you put up over 40 each of the last two games. What do you tell your squad?
Well, I think you one play at a time, and you say it all the time. You can't make up the 21 points, in one possession, but you definitely need to, in this third quarter early, you got to get a stop. You have to get a stop. You can't let Greenbrier East get this opening drive it down. They don't need a 2-play drive or a 15-play drive.
Right.
You need to stop them, maybe force a 3-and-out, and not let them flip the field and really get your offense going.
The one thing we did not have in the first half, we did not have a turnover by either team.
No turnover. And if Shady's probably looking to do that, if you can create a turnover, you got to gain extra possessions being down 3 scores.
So we're ready to get the second half started. As we talked about, Greenbrier East will receive the second half kickoff. And, of course, in that first half, Brady May was the guy. He had the hat trick. He had 3 touchdown runs and 3 extra points made, and 21-0 the Greenbrier East lead as the officials are meeting out there at midfield. We've got to run the clock down. Nope, now we're set, and looks like we're just moments away getting the second half started. So the Spartans will receive the second half kickoff. Brady Hamrick will be on the near side. I beg your pardon, Brody Hamrick here on the near side, and can't quite see who that is on the far side for Greenbrier East. And Shady's got it teed up right there in the center of the field between the hashes, and we are underway here for the second half. They'll kick it to the near side, and it'll be Hamrick, and he can't handle it. Actually, that's not Hamrick. That is Suttle. Suttle takes it on the near side, takes the ball back across to the far side. He's zigging and zagging.
This could be trouble.
Now he's coming back. He's got a seam. He's across the 30. And you're right, this might go across midfield. One man to beat. He's to the 30. He cuts back, and he's tackled inside the 15-yard line. What a tremendous return by Suttle.
Yeah, the reason I knew that could be trouble, what do we talk about? Your
lane integrity,
discipline,
right?
Lane integrity, and what happens when the play breaks down? Everybody runs to the ball, and everyone was to the one side of the field on the cutback, and they are lucky. Just lucky that wasn't the touchdown, but that's not what you wanted to give up to start the second half.
And I tell you, I think that Suttle kind of ran out of gas because he ran about 50 yards
to
the
50
far
yards,
side,
yes.
and then he ran back and found a seam and looked like as he was crossing the 30s. We watched the instant replay.
He was trying to slow up right here because he was gassed.
He was running out of gas. Yeah, he had himself an E instead of an F.
Good-looking player right there.
So Greenbrier East is in business for their first possession of the second half as they get the kick return all the way down to the Shady 14. And Hamrick, who did a great job running the offense, quarterback, hands the ball to May. Why not? Boy, he gets blown up. That play, a good job by the Shady defense.
Tackle made by number 22, Caden Helmer.
Is Helmer in on the tackle, and the loss will take the ball back across the 15 and take the ball back to the 17-yard line, maybe the 18. Actually, they'll take the ball all the way back to the 19-yard line and lose 5 on the play.
And that's what the doctor ordered right there. The defense really needs to make them try, a field goal from here. You don't want to give up. You maybe can survive giving up 3, but the 3 attempt.
So from the 19 on 2nd and 15, Hamrick takes the snap. Play action pass. He's in trouble. He escapes. He's got running room. He's down inside the 15, and they push him out of bounds. Looks to be about the 12-yard line, and a nice gain by the quarterback, Hamrick, for Greenbrier East.
And once again, Hamrick does a good job of staying calm under pressure. As you in the pocket, he doesn't get really rattled and able to scramble.
And, Eric, I don't think Greenbrier East is going to think field goal. I think it's 3rd and 8. They figure they got 2 plays to get 8 yards of first down or 12 yards for the touchdown.
Let's see what they dial up here. Coach Ray Lee and his staff, see what they get going.
So they break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. Taking their time as the play clock's winding down. We're at 4. And they just get it off. Hamrick to roll the pocket. Looks like a straight run. He's got some blockers in front. He turns it up. He's close to a first down. All depends on where they spot him at. And he might have a first down inside the 5.
I think he moved the chains. And I think this might have been a little bit of a broken play.
Yeah, but watch the replay. But he had a lot of interference in front of him.
Yes.
And they're going to put the ball down right at the 4-yard line. And it is enough for a Greenbrier East first down.
First down, Spartans.
So 1st and goal for the Spartans from the 4. And boy, this would be a real backbreaker after Greenbrier East had that big kickoff return to start the second half if they can punch it in here. This is the 5th possession. They've scored 3 of the previous 4. Here's May trying to get the hat trick plus 1. And he gets down to maybe the 2-yard line.
Yeah, May has a nose for the end zone. The junior running back from Greenbrier East, 5'10", 185 pounds. He's tough running inside and has enough speed when he gets outside to get away from it.
And the way that the Spartans have had when they've gotten down here, Eric, I think they probably just keep the ball on the ground to May. He can smell the end zone. He knows where it is.
He has those 2 big backs in front of him blocking with that line, getting a good push.
And that's
really
what they do. May right up the gut. He's into the end zone. Look at the Greenbrier East line as they just plow the Shady line back into the end zone. And May, a hat trick plus 1 and a touchdown.
Looked like a class reunion for Greenbrier East in the end zone right there.
So the Spartans, after they get the big kickoff return, they only need 5 plays to go 14 yards, and May has his 4th touchdown of the ball game, and that extends the lead to 27-0 as they get set for the PAT. So very efficient, very impressive tonight by the Greenbrier East Spartans. And the point after is up, and it's blocked. So they don't convert the PAT, but with 10:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Your new score is Greenbrier East 27, Shady nothing. After the big kickoff return by Suttle, the Spartans need 5 plays to go 14 yards. May, his 4th touchdown of the night, 2-yard run, the PAT blocked. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. And I had me a nice cold Pepsi at the break, and man, was it good.
Yeah, nothing like a cool blue can in your hand going down at a football game.
So now, Eric, if you're Shady, and we talked about what you definitely didn't want to give up, and, of course, giving up the big kickoff return, put their defense in a bind, and then Spartan's able to punch it in. Now you got to be thinking, like I said, you can't score 2 or 3 touchdowns on one play. You got to put a drive together.
So this is a good coaching staff they have here at Shady, and what you want to do now is positive plays. They've moved the ball. You just want to get something on the board. You want to, this possession, run your offense, maybe get a good return here, and get your offense going, get it clicking.
So Greenbrier East has got it teed up right there in the center of the field at the 40. As the Spartans lead in the ball game 27-0. And we didn't even get 2 minutes into the 3rd quarter, Eric. 2 seconds shy of that. Here's the ensuing kickoff. This will be returnable. Eastley comes here to the near side, crosses the 20, trying to get to the edge, and he ran out of bounds, 25, maybe the 26-yard line, and that's where Shady will have their first possession here of the second half.
Yeah, and Shady's just going to have to, string some good plays together here.
So they're going to put the ball down at the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Shady.
Their own 26-yard line.
And Cal Curlacerto will lead them out. You're a little tougher to play quarterback when you're down 27-0.
Yeah, because now, Greenbrier East is really going to pin their ears back, and looks like they're going to go into center here.
Yeah, they went under center a couple times in that first half, but basically they run from the shotgun. They're going to run a sweep. Ramage can't handle the pitch. The ball's loose, and Shady very fortunate to get back on it.
Yeah, Ramage was bobbled the pitch and was able to get back on it, but It looks like, what, a 7-yard loss?
Yeah, it's a loss. Let's see, back inside the 20, back to the 19, and yes, a 7-yard loss. And add insult to injury. Of course, it would have been worse if they'd not recovered it, but now you're really behind the chains. You're 2nd and 17 now. So let's see what Shady will dial up. Carlos Soto will be up under center on this play. Got 7 on the play clock. They're going to run the ball straight ahead, and Greenbrier's defense can live with that. It only gains a couple yards back across the 20 and out maybe the 22-yard line and bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, if you're Greenbrier East, you're right here at the point of the game where you don't want to have these flashbacks to the Bluefield game. So these guys are going to play it to the end and try to finish strong here at Shady.
Yeah, for Shady to keep this drive going, they got to get the ball all the way across the 35 out to the 36-yard line. So they're going to need 14 yards on this 3rd down play. Coming up on the 8.5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter, Carlos Soto works from the shotgun. Takes the shotgun snap. Sets into pocket. Down the far sideline, and it's going to be almost intercepted. I thought for a minute it was going to be picked, and it'll be 4th down, and that will force Shady to punt.
Yeah, it looks like the home crowd is wanting a little PI right here, pass interference. Let's see at the end of this play.
But the ball hung up. It looks like it was going to be intercepted right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like a play on the ball.
So I think that's a good no call, and it'll bring up 4th down, and like I said, it'll put Shady in punt mode. So Suttle is back to receive the punt, and, of course, it was his big kickoff return to start the second half to put Greenbrier East in business on their last touchdown drive.
Yeah, this guy is Nate Suttle. He's deadly with the ball in his hands, real shifty.
So Shady punter standing right there, right at the 10-yard line, waiting to snap. Here's the kick, and it's a pretty good kick. It'll take a big bounce, a big Shady bounce. Greenbrier East will get away with it. What a nice punt that's going to turn out to be. It's going to roll all the way down to the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line, 1st down Spartans.
So Shady did one thing. They flipped the field there, Eric, but down 27-0. The Spartans have possession on their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, excellent punt. Special teams play right there, and flip the field and see what they can do defensively here.
So now if you're Greenbrier East, you don't want to let up because they can remember Bluefield. You just got to keep playing, be aggressive, do what you do.
Yeah, this is a way to really get that out of your system if you can close out and, close out big here.
So 1st and 10 Spartans with Hamrick, the quarterback, and he's done a great job for Greenbrier East tonight. Takes the shotgun snap. They'll throw the ball short. It's caught out in the flat, and that's Suttle. He turns it up. He's got a nice gain on 1st down as he gets the ball over the 30 on the far side and gets the ball out to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch right there from Hamrick to Suttle. We've been saying that a lot tonight. And Hamrick's probably well over 70, 75 yards receiving, close to 80.
We've got the stat man Chris Farish here. He'll let us know as they get 8 on 1st down.
Hey, he's filling so many in on that line. His pencil's smoking out over here.
Yeah, he's going to need his own pencil sharpener.
75.
You were right on top of it. So here comes the 2nd down play for the Spartans. And Suttle comes in motion.
May have turned up a little.
They're going to run the ball to May, and he breaks a tackle and gets a 1st down out to the 40-yard line.
Looked like Shady had him stood up right there, and he was able to wiggle free to pick up the 1st down. As you see here on the instant replay, Mayor, it looks like the two Shady defenders had him, and he kind of tackled each other.
Yep, and a nice finish to the run by May, who's had 4 touchdowns here tonight. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. And right now, too, Eric, Greenbrier is still aggressive, but they don't need to be really in any hurry, leading 27-0. I know we're only in the 3rd quarter, but they can take a little extra time getting out of the huddle.
As they have, they've been patient. I think they're going to learn from that game that we keep referencing as Nate gets another.
Yep, Suttle into the flat. They finally get him out of bounds, and now there's going to be a penalty on Shady.
Yeah.
And that's going to add 15 to the end of the run. Now another penalty on Shady, and that could be 30 yards to the end of this run.
Well, yeah, I know the first one obviously was on Shady, but I don't know about the second one.
Well, what I think the second one, maybe someone said something on the sideline. The frustration, I think, is starting to build up on the Shady sideline.
Okay, these might be offsetting. I
Well,
know that was one, but let's see if
the official threw that he threw it right into the ground with a vigorous flag throw.
That man had 5-6 flags in his pocket.
So let's see. Once we sort this out, there's a personal foul for the late hit on Shady.
He was handing flags.
Unsportsmanlike conduct is also on Shady. That's 30 yards of penalties at the end of the play.
The second one was on the bench. Then you're right.
Right.
You were
Somebody
correct.
said something.
Somebody said something.
Right. So they're going to tack 30 yards
That means-
onto the end of the run. 15 for the late hit out of bounds, and then I think somebody down on the Shady sideline said something. They'll tack another 15 and get the ball all the way down to the Shady 36-yard line.
Yeah, it's starting to unravel just a little bit for Shady here.
And actually, I don't know if they actually put 30 yards because the ball was out here where near midfield. Maybe they only marked off 15.
Maybe the one. It
Yeah.
gave them the warning for the sideline.
Maybe. So, because if it had been 30 yards, it would have been much further down the field. So, a 15-yard penalty added on to the end of the run moves the ball down to the Shady 36-yard line. From the pistol set, Hambrick, a little pitch out to May, trying to get the edge. He cuts back in. He's got running room. He's got a nice gain and more. He's going to have another first down. And a nice job that time by Brady May as he was trying to go outside, and he saw a little opening there to go back inside.
Yeah, not a lot of flash with Brady May, but he does the job. What he does is he decides he's going to cut, and when he cuts back, he's really running downhill, and he does a good job of picking up yards after contact.
Yeah, that's a 12-yard carry, and that's a first down. And the ball was put down. And what do we got? We got a personal foul against Greenbrier East. That might be a dead ball foul at the end of the play. So it'll mean first down, and then they'll penalize East 15 yards.
Yeah, probably a lot of talking going on right now by both of these teams.
So the penalty will bring the ball back to the 38-yard line. And by being a dead ball foul, Eric, now that makes it 1st and 25 rather than still 1st and 10. So they've got to go all the way down inside the 15 to pick up the first down.
I think this is their second time Greenbrier East has had like a 1st or 2nd and 25.
Yeah, they've been able to overcome it, and now the officials are still having a conference.
They hit a seam route to the
tight end.
To the tight end.
Yeah, Burdett, yeah. So it'll be 1st and 25 on the dead ball foul on Greenbrier East. They'll put the ball down actually at the 38-yard line, at the Shady 38 on 1st and 25. And they fumbled. Nope, I thought for a minute they fumbled the ball. Actually, that might have been an incomplete pass. It's Subtle able to turn the corner, and they run him out of bounds. And now they're trying to clean things up. After you said they had a lot of John, a lot of talking going on, as Settle gets tackled right into the mix of the Shady bench.
Well, it's pretty close to being on the chalk right there. It's a borderline, tackle out of bounds. You want to be aggressive, but you don't want to, get another personal foul, unwarranted personal foul.
So that'll get 5 yards and get the ball down to the 33-yard line.
Or should I say no personal fouls warranted? Maybe I should clean that up.
And, like I said, Greenbrier East in really no hurry. And they feel if they haven't put the game away, if they score again, they probably will put the game away. Hamrick to throw. Throws out in the flat, and it's incomplete. He had good pressure on him, and the pass is incomplete. So it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, Shady may get a much-needed stop here after that personal foul put Greenbrier East in the hole.
Yeah, they've got to get the line to gain is just inside the 15-yard line of Shady. So no question, if you're East, you're going to think 2 downs to get it. Maybe pick half of it up here on 3rd down.
And make it manageable.
So Greenbrier East is going to burn a timeout. And so Greenbrier East takes a timeout. We'll take it with and be right back here on Video Productions.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
So back to live action out of the Greenbrier East timeout. It'll be a third down for the Spartans at the Shady 33. Put a man in motion. Hammer takes the snap. They throw a little swing pass in the flat. And there's the completion down to the 29-yard line. Let's see who we got there, Eric.
Yeah, someone new inserted by Greenbrier East getting the – I think that's going to be Zasheem Green there on a little swing pass.
So the ball's down to the Shady 29. It'll be fourth down, and Greenbrier East will go for it. And they're going to need, from the 29, they've got to get – the ball down inside the 15. They're going to need about 14 yards on this fourth down play. So they'll go empty with Hamrick as the quarterback. Shady shows blitz. East picks it up. They'll throw the ball short of the sticks and see if Suttle can make a move. He cannot, and Shady will hold Greenbrier East on downs and take over.
A much-needed stop by this Shady defense after the big penalty, 15-yard penalty, put Greenbrier East behind the chains, and they were not able to pick up the first down.
So Shady will take over, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And they will have the ball. Let's see where they're going to put it down. Waiting for them to put it down. It's back inside the 30. It looks like they'll put it down at the 28-yard line, and that's where Shady will have it for this possession. 1st and 10 Shady with Cal Colacerto on their own 28-yard line. Colacerto up under center. And they're going to run the ball up the gut and get about a yard, and that's about it.
Number 11 with the carry, Evan Honecker.
So Honecker on the carry, and actually they're going to give him 2 yards out to the 30-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 8 for Shady. 5.5 to go here in the third. And Greenbrier East in command, leading in the ball game 27-0.
It looks like Shady, they need some kind of spark, some kind of big play.
Yeah, the crowd is dead. The team looks like they don't have energy. You're right. They need some kind of, like you said, a big play, a spark to get the crowd back in the game and get their team more energized. Here's Colacerto with a handoff, straight ahead play. Gets about to another 3 yards maybe. Honecker on the carry, brings up 3rd down for Shady.
Yeah, it looks like Greenbrier East got away with it. A little encroachment right there. It looks like 2 players were in the neutral zone.
Let's see where they're going to put the ball down. Looks to be the 34-yard line.
Yes.
So they're going to need about 4 yards on this play. You got to get out to the 38 to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. No question, if they don't get it here, they'll go for it, unless they have a huge loss here. Colacerto takes the shotgun snap, sets in the pocket, throws a seam route. It's caught and a big hit made, but a nice catch by Bailey for the 1st down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Jalen Bailey shows his toughness right there because he makes the catch and he took a shot.
And they're going to put him down at the 44. That'll be a 10-yard connection and a Shady 1st down. But Bailey did take a big hit, and now we will have a media timeout. So we'll take it with them. Be right back here at Shady Spring High School. 4:28 for the third, 27-0 the Spartans lead here on Video Productions.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
And we're ready for play. On first down for Shady, it's a running play. And that's going to lose maybe about a yard. As that's Honecker with the carry.
6 on the tackle for the Spartans, Braden Brown.
And he'll take the ball back to the 48-yard line. Make it 2nd and 11. So coming up on the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. And, really, when I said, there's not much energy in the crowd, I mean, they really hadn't had a lot to cheer about because they haven't been able to finish the drives.
Yeah, that's true.
So to get the crowd into it, like I said, we've got to make a big play and see if Shady can have a spark here. So it'll be Ramich with the carry. He'll get the ball up near the 45, but not much more after that. Actually, he's going to be shy of the 45 and bring up 3rd and long.
Another 3rd and long where they have to run some deeper routes, and this is where Greenbrier East has success really getting after Cal Colacerto because it's a – they know obvious passing down, so they can really pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
So the ball's at the 45-yard line or just shy of it as we're coming up on 3 minutes left here in the third. And Shady's figuring you got 2 downs to pick this up. Colacerto works from the gun. And they'll have trips here to the bottom of the screen. Now they'll go empty. Colacerto takes the snap. They'll throw to Ramich behind, and he behind the line, and he's down because the ball was short, and he had to go to one knee to haul it in and catch the ball down right there at the 40-yard line. And now 4th down. Now they may punt.
Yeah, you definitely have to punt it away here and try to flip the field because the last punt was a good punt, and I would kick it away from old Nate.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for the Shady offense because they've moved the ball at times. Like I said, they just have not been able to come up with that big offensive play area, whenever they've needed it. Here comes the snap. There's a kick. It's a good kick. Suttles up under it. It'll be returnable, and good defense, or good coverage, I should say, by Easley, a very good special teams player, as he hits Suttle immediately, and East will take over on their own 27-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on their own 27-yard line.
Spartans will start on the 27-yard line.
Greenbrier East has gotten 4 touchdowns tonight from their running back, Brady May. A hat trick plus 1 from the 27. 1st and 10, Greenbrier East.
Looks like they'll go empty here. They've had a lot of success, and if you get too much pressure on the quarterback, he's shown that he can run with it.
Hamrick to throw. Got a man open. It's caught. There's a penalty flag that comes out as the connection is made. And let's see what the flag is going to be. Is Penn able to haul in his first catch of the night?
Let's see if we can.
And Shady's saying it's on Greenbrier East. We'll see, but Penn able to haul that pass in. And there's 2 flags, one behind the Greenbrier East on the 20 and one out here at the 35. So there's holding on Greenbrier East. And I don't know what this penalty is out here at the 35.
Yeah, what is the other flag for? Are they just going to ignore it and pick it up?
Don't know, but East is going to get penalized with a holding penalty. And that will take the ball back 10 yards to the 17 and make it 1st and 20.
So I guess the other flag didn't matter.
Well, not unless it was a penalty on East as well, and they decided to take the one that would send East further back. That'd be the only thing I could think of in that situation, because I never saw an indication of what that other flag was out there about the 30-yard line. So make it 1st and 20, and East might have to hustle. They got 15 on the play clock, and they don't appear to be in any hurry as they break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. 1st and 20 from their own 17. And I'm not sure they're going to get this play off, and they just do. And there's a running play, and there's May to fall forward and get about a yard or two.
And the linebacker for Shady, Brody Seabold, he's been in on a lot of tackles tonight. Played a heck of a game.
So it'll be 2nd and long from their own 18. They got 1 yard on the play. So next Friday, Eric, you and I will be right back here at Shady for a Raleigh County battle. We've already seen Liberty twice. It'll be our 3rd time seeing Liberty. It'll be Liberty and Shady next Friday night here at Shady. Hamry takes the shotgun snap, has time, throws down the middle. It's caught the pin. He's got some running room, and he's got a 1st down out at the 38, 39-yard line, depending on where they put him down at. They might put him a tad short. He looked like he had the 1st down.
He's way past
it. Well, the only reason I'm saying across the way he's way past it, but down here on the bottom, I'm not sure they put him past it. He looked like he was initially, and now there's a flag, and it's coming back. So it's so it's all for naught.
And Penn can't catch a break. That's 2 back-to-back receptions for Penn that don't count.
So right now, Greenbrier East going in the wrong direction if you're the Spartans, and the penalty takes the ball back inside the 10, back to the 8-yard line. They got to get out to the 37 for a 1st down. It's 2nd down, minute and a half remaining in the 3rd. Probably see a running play here maybe. But you're right, Eric. Penn has come up with 2 receptions on this drive, and both of them nullified due to holding. So they haven't started the play clock yet. And Hamry takes the snap in his own end zone. Now he's going to run it. And he'll just slide down at the 15-yard line. So he'll bring up 3rd and long, and Hamrick, he might be shaken up as he's down at the 15. And while they check with Brody Hamrick, we'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight, $15 a person. For reservations, you can call Leisure Lanes 304-253-7328. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond, your broker, 304-256-0101, or you can check them out on the web at exitelevation.com. Well, Eric, see if you've got some more scores going on around the state of West Virginia here on this week 6 of the high school football season.
Yes, and we'll check in with the one we talked about across over in Fayette County. Oak Hill hosting Independence, and they lead Independence 21-14 in the 3rd quarter. Beckley 21, Preston nothing at halftime. in the big games in the 4A ranks. Spring Mills, number 1. Washington, Spring Mills is 43-0 over Washington. And another local team that we'll have next week, Liberty, down 27-22 to West Side down in Glendaniel.
Yeah, West Side entered that game undefeated tonight. So out of the timeout, it's going to be 3rd and long for East. They have the ball in their own 15. They got to get the ball all the way out to the 37-yard line. And let's see if they'll go conservative. They haven't really much of the night, and that's going to have a new quarterback in there. And the young man is Subtle. And Subtle will throw the ball, and it'll be incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and force a Greenbrier East punt.
Yeah, they had to resort to a little wildcat there, and I didn't think Subtle was going to throw it. He had a guy, just overthrew him.
Yeah, because Hamrick, he had cramps. He had to come out for one play, so they snapped the ball to Subtle, and the pass is incomplete. So on 4th down, Greenbrier East will punt. And it'll be Bailey back on the near side, Eastley on the far side for Shady awaiting the punt. Clock stops on the incompletion, just a second over a minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It was 21-0 at the half East and 27-0 now, and here comes the punt. And it's going to be a short punt. It's going to take a Shady bounce inside the 40. And Shady's going to get excellent field position on this possession. So this is the best starting field position of the night for Shady. And let's see where they will put the ball down at the 37. Put it down at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for Shady. At the Greenbrier East 37-yard line. So here's Curlicerto. It'll work from the shotgun. Put Bailey there in motion. And he might have turned up.
Motion.
Yep. And they run the ball to Ramich. It looked like Bailey had turned up a little too soon, as Ramich will take the ball down inside the 35 and get about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, maybe he saved it a little bit, and the ref just kind of ignored it, but it looked like motion.
Yeah, I'm with you. It looked like he turned it up just a tad too soon, but it's not a foul if they don't call it. So on the 32-yard line, a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5 for Shady. Coming up on the final 20 seconds of the 3rd quarter. And let's see what Curlicerto will dial up here from the shotgun. On 2nd and 5, Curlicerto takes the snap, going to throw short. It's caught. And a nice run after the catch, gets down near the 20-yard line. And let's see, on the reception that time
That's going to be Jacob Kubo.
Kubo. And Kubo hauls it in and gets a 1st down at the 20 as there's 1 second remaining here in the quarter. And as soon as they set it, that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, your score is Greenbrier East 27, Shady nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute for the 4th quarter here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera, Chris Farish on stats. 1st and 10 for Shady at the Spartan 20-yard line as we start the 4th quarter, and Greenbrier East leading in the game 27-0. Curlicerto with the 1st down. takes the shotgun snap and give the carry to Ramage. He'll try to get it outside, and East is up to the task, Eric, as it goes nowhere.
Yeah, and every time it looks like they have a little seam, East is able to slam the door defensively and cut that off for no gain.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Tigers as we've just started the 4th quarter. Of course, also on video productions tonight, Beckley taking on Preston. They were up, 21-0 last time you checked, Eric?
Yes, it was halftime, and Oak Hill just took the lead over Independence 21-14.
So on 2nd and 10, Shady at the Spartan 20. Carlos Hurto takes the shotgun snap to throw, going for the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown, I believe. Nope, they're going to say he's out of bounds. Now they say it is a touchdown. That was a well-thrown ball by Carlos Hurto, and easily hauls it in for the touchdown.
I like how easily high-pointed this ball. What a great pitch and catch.
Easily able to get it at its highest point on a beautiful thrown ball by Carlos Hurto, and easily able to haul it in. And Shady, for the first time tonight, gives their home fans something to yell about as they get on the board, and it's 27-6. And now they set for the extra point from placement. The snap is down, the hold is down, and the kick is good. The line drive kick is good. So now your new score is Greenbrier East 27, Shady 7, 11-13 remaining in the game. That was a 37-yard drive in 4 plays. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia as the final 20 yards of that scoring drive, Eric. A beautiful thrown ball by Carlos Hurto, put it up high, and Beasley able to haul it in, or Easley rather, able to haul it in at its highest point.
Yeah, and I loved how he caught it. As you said, he high-pointed the ball, really made a great catch, but it was a great throw, too. Great ball placement and much-needed score.
So, Eric, and now let me ask you think we'll see an onside kick here from Shady?
Oh, definitely. You have to do something, and I want to ask you this. Let me pose a question to you. You think Greenbrier East is having some flashbacks here?
Well, I think their coaching staff is reminding them, like you said, the onside kicks coming, have your good hands team out. But I think when East gets the ball, they can't go into a shell. We still got 11-13, got a whole quarter basically left. If you're the Spartans, you have to continue to be aggressive.
Yeah, continue to really try to put the pressure on the Shady defense.
So Shady's going to tee it up. And I tell you, Eric, with the turf, we've seen many onside kicks. And, boy, when you get that big hop, that big bounce on the turf, that seems to be more effective.
Yeah, and, if you execute it right, you got a real good chance. And let's see which side they try to kick it to.
So let's see what Shady elects to do here. Greenbrier East anticipating an onside kick, and they won't. They'll kick it deep, and it'll be returnable. This is subtle. Just like last time, zigging and zagging. And this time, Shady's going to get him all the way back inside the 10-yard line, and now a penalty flag.
Might be a face mask.
So a flag comes in, and another flag comes in after the initial flag, and maybe a face mask right there. Yep, there's a face mask as he's taking him to the ground. We saw on the replay, it looked like there was a face mask as Suttle, who was trying to return the kick, and then another penalty came in after that. So the first one is clear of face mask we're able to see on the replay, and that'll get East out of the hole and get the ball out to the 25-yard line.
15-yard penalty, that's a first down.
And I'm sure the second flag was also for the same, saw the same thing. So Greenbrier East will have it on their own 25, 11 minutes left in the game, and a 27-7 Spartan lead. Hamrick takes the snap. May with the carry. He's got some running room on the far side. He's got a first down as he gets over the 35 and out to the 36-yard line. Once again, Eric, another tough run by the young man, Brady May.
Yeah, and he does just enough, has quick feet once he gets to the outside, but he turns it up and he gets what the defense gives him and picks up another first down for Greenbrier East.
Yeah, it looks like he's down. He picked up 11 yards on the play, and let's see if that's a cramp, because May, as he went to the ground, he had a lot of blue jerseys on top of him, and we'll take a quick break and come back right here on Video Productions.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm agent Scotty Brown in Shady Spring. You can call him at 681-238-6130. Also, the game tonight being brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. It's where we're having a pregame meal this afternoon. Delicious food, whether it be mashed potatoes, corn, green beans, all the fixings. Had me some chicken. Everything's so good, Eric, I had to try a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff on the menu.
So after the injury timeout, the Spartans have a first down on their own 36-yard line, and it'll be a running play right up the gut and a good hard run, and that was May. So apparently I thought that might have been May on the previous play, but obviously it couldn't have been. And that time that was May 28, a good hard run on first down over the 40 out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and Greenbrier East is doing what they need to with the big lead, just trying to run it and milk the clock.
Yeah, and at this juncture here in the fourth quarter, we're at 10 and a half to go in the game, and the Spartans break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. They can run the play clock down, and as long as you're picking up 3 and 4 yards at a clip, which they have been, that works great for Greenbrier East. 3 on the play clock now. They just get it off. They'll run the ball again to May, trying to find running room. And he's going to be very close to a first down with that extra shove, that extra push, and he might have it.
Yeah, I think that's enough to maybe move the sticks. No, as they move it back, it's
going to be
little
third
short.
and short.
Brings up third down.
And it looks like just about 6 inches, Eric. They had the ball at the 36. The ball looks like a nose of the football from the 46. It's really amazing from where the ball is to where he hit the line to gain, how he doesn't have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking
and
maybe need to measure it. I'm saying.
And that's what Greenbrier East is saying. He had to get right to the 46. The tip of the ball is at the 46, and you would think that would be enough for a first down. And we might have a measurement.
Official timeout.
Yeah, they're going to measure first down. But from our vantage point, from where I'm sitting right here at midfield and looking where the ball is, that looks like a first down. But we'll see. We know about the chain gangs in some places that we've been, Eric. They'll stretch the chains, and it is a first down, which I thought that it initially was, and especially from my vantage point from where I'm sitting right at the 50-yard line where the nose of the ball was, that is enough for a Greenbrier East first down. So 1st and 10 for Greenbrier East, and, we're coming up right at the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter. And if you're Greenbrier East, sure, you'd like to score, but if you don't score, if you can take another 3 or 4 minutes off the clock, Eric, before you have to give the ball back to Shady.
Yeah, and I think that's what Greenbrier East's game plan is the rest of the way is try to run it, and get out of here with a victory.
Greenbrier East entered the game at 1-3, Shady 3-1. Spartans in no hurry now as they break the huddle with 13 on the play clock. And it'll be just another running play. And that's May, and he falls forward, crosses midfield to the Shady 49-yard line.
Yeah, now they're just using May, the workhorse now, to really.
Well, yeah, when you can get 3 and 4 yards at a clip and you can run down, 35, 40 seconds in between plays.
Yeah, the defensive front for Shady has to be gassed. They've been out there for a lot of snaps.
Clock continuing to turn. Game clock and the play clock. Play clock at 12 as Greenbrier East breaks the huddle. 2nd down at the Tiger 49-yard line. And they run it all the way down to 2 before they hand the ball to May again. And once again, just surging and moving the pile forward for another 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, and looks like lessons learned by Greenbrier East here. Not, you playing with the lead, play like you have the lead, run the ball.
And, Eric, how demoralizing is it for the Shady defense knowing that Greenbrier East is going to run the ball and they still haven't been able to stop it?
Yeah, the guys up front for, on the D-line for Shady, really, really probably gassed. I've said it, numerous times. Been out there for a lot of snaps, Maris.
Yeah, makes it tough.
Makes it tough.
3rd and 2 coming up at the Shady 46-yard line. They'll run from the pistol set. May, the outstanding running back for East, will get it. Nope. Actually, they're going to pull it down and throw it deep. Got a man wide open. It's caught, and it'll be a touchdown for Greenbrier East as they fake the run. They throw the deep ball, and they were able to strike with the big touchdown. And hauling in the touchdown for Greenbrier East is Green.
Jasheem Green.
Jasheem Green, the 5'6", 160-pound junior, all alone as he gets behind the Shady defender. They strike for a touchdown, and that's a 6-play, 75-yard drive and a 46-yard touchdown pass from Hamrick to Green.
And that might be the one that'll put the Shady crowd into exits right here.
That takes the lead with an even 8 minutes left in the game to 33-7. The last extra point was blocked, so they're not going to go for 2. They'll try it from placement. This kick is up. It looks good, and it is good. So your new score with exactly 8 minutes left in the game is Greenbrier East 34 and Shady 7. The scoring drive, 6 plays, 75 yards, a 46-yard touchdown pass from Hamrick to Green, the PAT good. Your scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. And, Eric, I tell you, Greenbrier East, after losing 3 games in a row, they have really been able to right the ship here tonight.
So you know what I liked about that possession, though? They load them asleep. Ran right up to me, and then, boom, hit them with the big strike. And that was some good play calling right there.
While we got a minute, I want to tell you that tonight's game being brought to you in part by Michael Frobel for Judge. Michael Frobel is a candidate for the circuit judge in the 2nd division in a runoff that will be held on Election Day, November the 5th. And Michael Frobel is a proud supporter of student athletes in Raleigh County and would be proud to serve you as circuit judge. So I think you're right, Eric. I think some of the Shady faithful, that last touchdown puts them in the exits. Our Pioneer Community Bank postgame show will recap this one. Our stat man, Chris Farish, will have stats. And we will wrap this up and put a bow on it in another 8 minutes of game time. Here comes the ensuing kickoff. And Easley's been a busy guy on offense, defense, and special teams as he's not able to get the kick back to the 30-yard line.
Kick returned by number 16, Nathan Easley.
So, Eric, next week, our crew will be right here at Shady again. It'll be a Raleigh County battle. Liberty was playing undefeated Westside tough the last time you checked.
Yeah.
I think 27-22 you had mentioned.
Yeah, it was 27-22 in the 3rd. And what we like about that game, this is what we call an old-school rivalry game. Liberty and Shady going at it next week.
We'll have that for you. It kicks off at 7 o'clock here at Shady Spring High School.
I'm going to give you an update on that Liberty game. Westside has pulled away now. It's 48-22 in the 4th quarter.
Westside looking to go 5-0. And I think we have Westside later in the year, maybe against Shady. There's a penalty, maybe, or is there a timeout? I'm not sure what we got. They stopped the play. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't see a flag, but the play was stopped. I don't know. Shady didn't have enough guys on the field. Carlos Hurto will work from the shotgun from his own 28-yard line. Carlos Hurto takes the snap. Ramich has the carry, gets it over the 30, and gets out to the 35-yard line for a nice gain. But really too little too late now for Shady.
And 24, Logan Van Puzen.
So they got 7 on first down.
Second down.
Probably the biggest gain in the running game in the second half right there for Shady.
Yeah, I think the game right there when it was 14-0, Shady was still within reach, and I think when East was able to score right there ahead of the halftime, I think that kind of you could see that was maybe the significant moment of the game. Here's a pass from Carlos Hurto to Bailey. It's caught. Bailey breaks the tackle as he gets the ball down inside the 40-yard line.
And Bailey's been real tough in the game, passing game. Once you can get it to him, He does a real good job of running after the catch. And I think Bailey's playing a little banged up, but, that's just the toughness this kid exudes.
Yeah, I always liked the toughness of Bailey. Liked him last year in basketball. He was a big integral part of Shady winning the state championship in basketball last year.
Oh, definitely. He plays defense, plays with heart, takes charges, and scores really nicely too.
So from the 36-yard line of Greenbrier East, here's Ramich with the carry. He's carrying tacklers, and he'll pick up another first down to the 25-yard line of the Spartans, 11-yard carry.
A little shot in the arm here.
Yeah, we're just under 7 minutes for the game. He'll move the sticks at the 25-yard line. Clock continuing to move. There, the referee rolling. There we go. Get the clock rolling. Carloserto in the shotgun. Carloserto takes the snap. They're going to throw short out in the far flat. It's caught. And that's a nice connection. And down the sideline into the end zone for a touchdown. Kubo able to haul it in. The 5'11", 155-pound senior hauls in a wide receiver screen, takes it down the far sideline, and scampers into the end zone as we watch the replay there. A 25-yard pitch and catch, and Shady's got their second touchdown of the night.
I'll tell you something that doesn't show up on the stat sheet is a good block by Jalen Bailey on the edge right there to really spring them.
That was a 4-play, 72-yard drive, and now for the point after. With 6.5 to go, the extra point is on its way, and it's good. So with 6:34 left in the game, your new score is Greenbrier East 34, Shady 14. That was a 4-play, 72-yard drive, and the final 25 yards of it was a Cal Carloserto pass to Kudo down the far sideline, and he gets into the end zone, and the point after good. Scoring recap brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Well, Eric, we know an onside kick, I would think, definitely coming now with 6.5 to go, and the lead 34-14.
Yeah, definitely onside kick. See if they're able to execute it here, Shady.
And they're playing the victory march as the Shady cheerleaders in the home side whoop it up. And that was a quick strike. Like I said, 4 plays, 72 yards.
Yeah, you just hope it's not too little too late for the Shady Tigers, but now they need a 3-and-out, much needed. You got to get after it and get the ball back.
I was going to say, if they recover the onside kick, they're really in business. And I'm sure that Greenbrier East, their coaches are, letting their players know, hey, the onside kick is probably coming here. They didn't onside kick it last time. So let's see, with 6.5 to go, like you said, really Shady, they really need possessions and see if they can steal one here with an onside kick. And Greenbrier East, starting to move people a little closer to the line. And now we got a timeout. So we got a timeout, and while we got a second, I want to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company is operating an underground mine, a surface mine, and preparation plant in Raleigh and Wyoming counties. You can apply for a job at Infinity Coal Company. As you can go online on their Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Edward Jones, your financial advisor. Heather Cantley. Heather is my financial advisor, and she can be your financial advisor. Let's find your rich, and she's done that for me. She can do it for you. You can call Heather at 681-254-0097. Well, Eric, out of the timeout, we shall see if Shady will onside kick it.
Yeah, and I think Coach Ray Lee took that one just to let him know, reiterate, we just need to possess the ball and we can run this clock out.
And now Shady, the way they've got it, the ball teed up, looks like they're going to be kicking it toward the bottom of their screen here to the near side. Now, in high school, I think it's just like all now the way they changed the onside kick rules. Here it comes. You can't overload to one side. The ball is out, and Shady might have it.
I think Shady has it.
Let's see if they do. Waiting for the officials to give the sign, and Shady has recovered the onside kick. So if you're Shady, that's just what the doctor ordered with 6:29 left in the game. And you can see the initial up man doesn't able to haul it in, and a good job by Shady being very aggressive. And Shady will squeeze out another possession and take over right at midfield. And now, Eric, you got to think you want to be quick, but you don't want to rush. But because the clock is what you're battling here with 6.5 to go and down 34-14.
So just looking ahead, Greenbrier East is at Oak Hill next week.
Carlos Serto throws the ball deep, got a man out there, and he couldn't make the connection.
Wow, you had to play drone up right there. That was the perfect play, just not able to get it.
They were trying to get the ball out there to Lester, Aiden Lester, and Lester was behind the defense, but like I said, not able to make the connection.
Yeah, that's one thing that would have been a nice quick strike for the Shady offense right there, and you really have to, like you said, you got to move with some urgency here.
So on the incompletion, the clock does stop. 6:24 for the game. 2nd and 10 for Shady right at midfield. They'll overload to the top of the screen with trips that way, and they're going to run the ball, and that's going to go for 5, maybe more. Ramage gets to the edge. He's got more. He's down the sideline, and they push him out of bounds after a huge gain, and a great call for Shady because they spread him out, and they had running lanes to run through, and Ramage with a nice run.
Yeah, and once he got out in space, Ramage showed a little speed, Maris, as he bounced it outside for the big gainer.
All the way down to the Greenbrier East 29-yard line. 21-yard carry. And he got out of bounds, and that's important, too, to stop the clock. So, all is not done if Shady can get a quick score here. Ramage is to the right of Carlos Serto. He waits on the snap. He'll throw the ball across the middle to Bailey. He makes the connection. No, he does not. I beg your pardon. I thought he had it, and he's not able to haul it in.
Yeah, that's 2 times across the middle that the usually sure-handed Jalen Bailey drops it. That stops the clock.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Shady at the Spartan 29-yard line. Greenbrier East led 21-0 at halftime. They took that lead to 27-0, and now the teams have exchanged scores 34-14, and Shady on the move with 6:10 left in the game. From the 29 of the Spartans, Ramage to the right of Carlos Serto. Carlos Serto takes the snap in the pocket down the middle. It's a little high, deflected, and almost intercepted.
Got 2 crossing routes right there, and kind of thrown into traffic, but you got to try to stick it in there if you want any chance of putting it in the end zone.
So it brings up 3rd and 10. Just 5 seconds shy of the 6-minute mark left here in the 4th quarter. Shady breaks the huddle with 13 on the play clock. Carlos Serto from the shotgun, waits on the snap. Takes the snap, sits in the pocket, throwing deep down the far side, got a man out there. It's caught for the touchdown! A beautiful throw by Carlos Serto, and easily climbs the ladder for a great catch. His 2nd reception for a score tonight as we watch the replay.
Yeah, and here on the replay, Easley does a good job of beating the defenders, and just another well-thrown ball.
That's a beautiful throw by Carlos Serto and a nice grab by Easley in the end zone. And Shady able to go 50 yards in 5 plays, 34-20. They can cut the lead to 13 if they're successful on the extra point. And the point is it's partially blocked, but it still goes in. And now the people that left probably wish they hadn't, as we got a new game. So your new score, with 5:59 left here in the 4th quarter, it is Shady now trailing Greenbrier East 34-21. That was a 5-play, 50-yard drive, a 29-yard touchdown pass from Carlos Serto to Easley, and the point after good, 34-21, Eric. And wow, once again, as we watch the replay, as Carlos Serto dials up the long distance, and there is a beautiful concentration and great catch there by the young man, Nate Easley.
Yeah, he dropped it. Carlos Serto dropped it right in the bucket on that throw. And if you're Greenbrier East fans, When we're out there, you're
get
thinking,
nervous.
You get nervous. You're getting nervous because it's happened before you. Yeah, you've seen this play, and you've seen it play out.
So let's see if Shady will elect on. This time, though, they might kick it deep. With 5:59 left, 13 points down. They've got 3 timeouts left, Eric. They might decide to kick this one deep.
No, it looks like they're going to run the onside.
Looks like they are, and they do. And the ball is free. It's loose.
Shady's got it.
And Shady might have it again, and they do. They got it again.
Yes, it looks like it's recovered by
boy, the Shady Magic. They get back-to-back onside kicks, and they'll take over at the Greenbrier East 47. Wow.
Caden Helmer came out of the pile with the ball, and the Shady Magic is working.
You know, the odds are very low that you recover 1 onside kick, let alone 2, and not just 2, but back-to-back. And Shady will take over with a first down at the Spartan 47-yard line. And now what do we got? We're going to have our media timeout. So media timeout, let's all catch our breath, and we'll take a break. Shady with the momentum as they trail 34-21. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Disasters happen. Pick the team that takes care of them all. Powered by offices in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration is ready to handle any size emergency at a moment's notice. We have the right people, knowledge, and equipment to respond 24 hours a day.
I'm Neil Brown. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Looking for a path to success in service? The West Virginia Army National Guard offers unmatched opportunities. Earn your degree with up to 100% tuition assistance while gaining invaluable leadership skills. Join a team dedicated to community, state, and country. The West Virginia Army National Guard, where your future starts today. Visit NationalGuard.com WV to learn more. We guard West Virginia.
Score big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win.
We're ready to go out of the media timeout. 1st and 10 Shady at the Spartan 47. They recovered their second onside kick. Colasurto to throw, got a man open and not able to haul it in as easily. The ball might have been a little underthrown that time, Eric.
Yeah, on the comeback route right there. Just a tad underthrown, but it's probably better that you live to play another down here. Would have loved the completion, but the clock is, you're playing against the clock a little bit here too.
And you got 5:54 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Shady down 13. At one point, Shady was down in this game 34-7. They've scored each of the last 2 times to trim the lead to 34-21. On 2nd and 10 from the Spartan 47. Colasurto takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the pressure. He'll throw short across the middle, and it's caught by Bailey. He takes a big hit after the reception, but a nice gain inside the 40, and it's going to be 3rd and about a yard. Picks up 9 on the play.
Yeah, Jalen Bailey, I hate to keep saying it, but he's just showing his toughness. I think he's a little banged up, took a couple hard shots in that first half, and he's a trooper, man. He's staying in. If you can look, his left shoulder, the way he's dragging his left arm, I'm pretty sure he's playing banged up.
East is off sides, and now they call it. For a minute, I wouldn't think they were going to. And when they walk off the 5 yards, that'll be enough for a Shady first down.
All sides on the defense.
That'll move the ball down to the 33-yard line and make it first down for Shady. And able to pick up that first down, Eric, without the clock running.
So if you're Shady, we pose this question to you. You go down and get you a score. If you score quick, I'm kicking it deep.
Right. The clock is turning. We're at 5:20 and counting. Shady's got to have a little bit more urgency, as you mentioned, Eric, and we both had talked about it. They're playing against the clock now. They got to hustle and get to the line. And everybody's trying to tell everybody that Shady needs to hustle as we're coming up on the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Colasurto takes the shotgun snap. Has time. Now the pressure comes. He's eluding it. He's got some running room. He's going to get a first down. He'll get out of bounds on a nice scramble by Cal Colasurto. And it all depends on where they put him down at. If he has a first down, I think he does.
Yeah, he's passed the first down, and he did what, Maris? He did a great job of getting out of bounds, scrambling when you need it, and that's a perfect play by Cal Colasurto.
A 13-yard scramble takes the ball down to the East 20, and more importantly, getting out of bounds. 4:52 left for regulation. 34-21. At one point, Shady had trailed 34-7.
And I know what I would go to, the old bag of tricks, and try to hit Seabolt in the corner of the right end zone.
Colasurto to throw. Comes near side. It's caught. Down the near sideline, inside the 5. That's the connection to Aiden Lester. And it'll be first and goal for Shady at the Greenbrier East 4-yard line.
And right here, Mayor, so after the catch, the run after the catch, I think if the receiver stays to the left, he walks into the end zone.
Yes. So that's a 16-yard connection from Colasurto to Lester. And the clock is turning, coming up on 4.5 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Colasurto takes the snap. Ramich will get the carry. He'll fall forward maybe yard. That's about it.
Short gain, second down.
He might get the ball to the 3, and that's about it.
Yeah, and this is where you have to move with a little more urgency.
Yeah, and actually they say no gain. They'll keep it at the 4. 4:10 and counting. 24 on the play clock. For Shady, and really I don't think they can really afford to run it anymore. It takes too much time. And let's see what they'll do with Colasurto in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. We're now gone under 4 minutes for the game. And now Shady's got to burn a timeout. And boy, you hate doing that on offense because you really need those timeouts on defense. So while we got a timeout, we want to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is your broker at 304-256-0101. You can check them out at www.exitelevation.com. Also, the game tonight is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Scotty Brown, your State Farm agent in Shady Spring. You can call Scotty at 681-238-6130. Well, Eric, I think if you're Shady, as I stated, I don't think you can really afford to run it. With 3:56 left in the game from the 4-yard line, second down,
yes,
I think you're going to have to throw the ball.
Yeah,
here.
you got to throw it, especially after taking that timeout.
Yeah, because you hate –
You need to score within the
next two plays, right. And you hate to take a timeout on offense.
Yes.
You need them on defense. And you may want to have Colasurto on the move where he has an option to run or pass, but you've got to think that they've got to be calling a pass play here. Let's see what they do out of this timeout. From the 4-yard line, Greenbrier East is off sides.
Wow.
That'll be half the distance and take the ball to the 2. Now you can run it. As the ball will go down to the 2-yard line, half the distance. So Shady is coming back, but Greenbrier East is also helping him come back.
And you think that the lingering effects of that Bluefield game, you're going to see it if Shady's able to punch it in this next play or two.
So from the 2, this opens the playbook. And they could run it. Ramich is lined up to the right of Colasurto. And they will hand it to Ramich. They'll try a reverse. The ball's out. It's fumbled. Shady very fortunate to get that back, and the loss all the way back to the 8, maybe the 9-yard line.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. It looked like it was blown up from the beginning. Poor exchange on the handoff, and now precious time is really running.
Yeah, the ball, and that's a big loss from the 2 all the way back to the 9 on 3rd down. 3.5 to go in the game. Bailey goes in motion. Colasurto takes the snap, looks to throw, does across the middle, and it's incomplete and brings up 4th down.
Wow, they'll look at this on film, but Bailey was wide open on the out, completely wide open.
As we watch the replay, and you're right, if they would have went to Bailey on the out, he would have walked in for a touchdown. So now this is it, and you got to make sure that when you throw the ball that your receiver is in the end zone.
Well, I would throw the same route combination. And what they did was run Bailey
in motion.
And it's a numbers thing. If they do it again, there's only 2 defensive backs over here. The safety's to the left side of the field.
Colasurto to throw. They flush him out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Throws the ball in the back of the end zone, and it's going to be out of bounds. Even if he caught it, he was not going to be able to come down in the field to play. And Greenbrier East turned Shady away. And what really hurt him is after East had jumped off sides and moved the ball to the 2, when they ran, looked like they got a little fancy there and fumbled the ball back to the 9-yard line. That really hurt Shady. You can see the replay. Even if that ball had been caught, it would have been way out of bounds.
Yeah, I really think I would have ran the previous play. I would have ran it back because that's something if you're up in the box and you're the coach, if you see that, maybe run it back because Jalen Bailey was wide open the previous play.
And another thing, too, Eric, that timeout they took on offense, like I said, they really need it on defense now. 3:21 left in the game. Spartans will take over on their own 9-yard line. And it'll be a running play. And May breaks a couple of tackles, falls forward, gets positive yard for East, and gets the ball out to the 13-yard line.
Probably get a timeout here by Shady.
And you're correct. So Shady takes its second timeout. While we got a minute, Eric, let's see if you can update us with some scores.
It's funny. I was getting ready to tell you a final from Glen Daniel. West Side 61, Liberty 22.
Wow, and at one point it was, 27-22?
27-22, so
wow.
They really opened it up. In the third quarter, Beckley 35, Preston 0. And let's try to get this Independence score with Oak Hill because that was a one-possession game.
Yeah, it was 21-14. Oak Hill, the last score you gave.
And let's see. Still 21-14.
And that game, I think, started at 7 o'clock like this one. They're probably into the fourth quarter over in Fayette County by now.
No, it's gone final, 21-20. It just refreshed. Oak Hill, they won 28-27 last year, and Oak Hill wins 21-20 this year.
So Oak Hill beats Independence 21-20. And Shady's opponent next week, Liberty, you said that they were down 27-22 was Liberty, and they end up losing, what, 61-22. 61-22.
And Greenbrier East is on the road at Oak Hill next week.
So, out of the timeout, you figure if you're Greenbrier East, one more first down, that might seal the deal in this one. They have the ball on their own 13-yard line. Actually, they've got the ball to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here's a running play. If you're May, you want to stay in bounds, which he does.
And you're right. If you pick up this first down, it's going to be tough for Shady.
And Shady doesn't use their timeout there. They got one more left. The ball's out to the 17. They need 2 yards, and if they pick it up here, it's a good chance that they can be able to salt the game away. And I'm sure the reason Shady didn't call a timeout there, they want to see if they can get the stop, and then they can use that timeout on offense. 8 on the play clock, 2.5 for the game. 2-score lead for the Spartans at 34-21. Greenbrier's trying to get him to jump off sides. They'll run the ball up the middle, and looks like he's going to be right at the down mark. I think he might have it. Now they're going to say he's short. It's 4th and short, and now Shady will take – let's see if Shady will take its final timeout right here, and they do. So what do you do here now, Eric? It's 4th and about, I don't know, what's that, half a football?
Woo, that's tough.
If you got a 2-score lead. If you go for it, you get it. You win the game.
Yes.
If you think you can make half a yard.
I think you've been running the ball pretty efficiently. I think I'd line up and try to pick it up and win the game.
And at least maybe line up and maybe try to draw Shady off
or draw him offside. I was going to say that, or hard
Yeah.
count it and do it. But yeah, if you don't draw him, you can punt it away. But
I'm with you. I think that with 2:17 left in the game. You're up 13. It's not even a full yard of what Greenbrier East needs to pick up the first down. If they were able to get it, then they could just take knees, and that would be the ball game, and they'll walk out of here with a win, and they'll break their 3-game losing streak. But even if they don't get it, the fact that you're up by 2 scores. So it looks like they're going to leave their offense out there. And you don't want to take a chance on punting and getting maybe the punt block. So I think if you're East, you have a better chance. And maybe they are going to punt it. No, they're not. Hamrick's going to line up under center. Probably quarterback sneak this one. It's not a full yard, and that's what they'll do. They'll push the pile forward, and it's a first down out to the 20, and that'll seal the deal. So it's a new package of downs, and actually, Eric, I guess I I could say a new package of knees. How about that?
Yeah.
Because that's all Greenbrier East really needs to do now, as Shady can't stop the clock anymore.
And as we said last night, this is the best package of plays that you have, in your playbook, when you can just, get up to the line of scrimmage and nail it out.
So we're coming up on the 2-minute mark. East could take virtually 3 knees, and they don't even really have to run the ball. And actually, they can run it down. There's just 20 on the play clock. I don't think East knew that. They run the ball and they get a nice gain of about 6.
For the Spartans, 32 with the stop.
Yeah, so 1:45 to go.
Second down.
Pretty much seals the game.
Yeah. They really don't have to run it. They can take a knee. They can let the clock run all the way down, and that looks like they're going to let the play clock run all the way down to 1 and then call a timeout.
But why?
Or maybe not call a timeout.
I don't think you would burn a timeout.
Well, the reason I thought that, because the way Hamrick was walking toward the sideline, there's 7 on the play clock, 1:15 for the game. He can just take a knee right here on the snap. They're going to run the ball. Subtle with it. Suttle's got a first. Actually, that's May, I beg your pardon. He gets over the 35 for another first down. Really, all they do is need a knee. And Greenbrier East is going to break their 3-game losing streak, and they're going to snap Shady's 3-game winning streak as we're approaching 1 minute left in this one. And Shady tried to make it interesting, Eric, at the end of the game, but they'll come up a little short.
Yeah, and they had a chance to really, with the back-to-back
onside kick
kicks.
Yeah.
They were cooking there with gas right there. And I really wish they had ran the same play, Maris. With the motion with Bailey and overload the right side as they did, they had a chance to score.
Well, Eric, as you said, when they look at their own film and when they watch the replay of our broadcast of Video Productions, they will see that they had Jalen Bailey, as you mentioned, as you alluded to, when it happened, wide open out in the flat, that he could have walked into the end zone, and that'll do it right there. So the final score is going to be Greenbrier East defeating Shady 34-21. We'll take a break, come back, and get you to the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show coming up next here on Video Productions.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
To your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Teays Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
Hey, we welcome you into the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter Nick Eskins here, stat man Chris Farish, Jackie Moon on camera, whole staff here. And Eric, we saw a really good ball game. Final score, Greenbrier East, they defeat Shady 34-21. Greenbrier East got up 21-0 at halftime. They extended the lead, set up by a big kickoff return to start the second half, went up 27-0, and then they had to hold Shady off, and they hang on, and they win the game 34-21, and they win the game by getting a big stop with Shady down inside. At one point, Shady ball on the 2-yard line, and East able to turn them away.
Yeah, and Shady really shot themselves in the foot after making that comeback as they got down to the 2, and then they ran a play, fumbled the ball, and really set themselves back. And I really think if Shady was able to cut that to 34-28, I think they would have had Greenbrier East on the ropes, because Greenbrier East, not just a couple of weeks ago, lost a big lead like this against Bluefield, and you had to know that was in the back of their minds.
And you're right, and Eric and Shady wouldn't have burned that timeout. They would have had maybe a little over 3.5 minutes with 2 timeouts, and they could have done that. We're going to take our first break here in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. When we come back, Eric will have the numbers of this Greenbrier East win over Shady, 34-21. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win! I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
It's our 21st anniversary here at Dan Cava Toyota World.
Check out our all-wheel drive hybrid sedans with interest rates as low as 4.5%. Shop the 3 C's, Camrys, Corollas, and Crowns. We have a large selection of Tundras, starting as low as $49,000 and up to $7,000 off. We want to thank you for being a part of our family for 21 years. Come celebrate with us at Dan Calvin Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
And we welcome you back in one final time here at Shady Spring High School. Final score, Greenbrier East gets the win over Shady, 34-21. Greenbrier East snaps their 3-game losing streak. They go to 2-3. Shady's 3-game winning streak is over. They go to 3-2. And for the numbers, here's Eric.
Yeah, the final numbers exude a little balance for Greenbrier East. They had 388 yards of total offense to 329 for Shady. But the balance was key. They had Greenbrier East had 191 yards rushing. They were led by May. He had 28 carries, 143 yards, and 4 scores to really help Greenbrier East get to victory. And Brody Hamrick was solid, 14 of 17 mares for 197 yards and 1 score. On the flip side, Shady ended up rushing for 111 yards and passing for 218. And Cal Colacerto really shined in the second half. He was 17 of 34 for 218 yards and 3 touchdowns. Nate Easley was the recipient of the 2 touchdowns, and he had 4 receptions for 68 yards. Jalen Bailey didn't get in the end zone, but he made a lot of tough catches, in the middle of the field. He had 4 receptions for 70 yards, and they were led on the ground by Evan Rummage with 18 carries and 75 yards. So Shady really can hang their hats on what they did probably in that late third quarter and all of the fourth quarter to battle back into the game that looked like was out of reach.
So, Eric, we'll be back here next week when Shady takes on Liberty. Before we move quickly ahead, let's go quickly to In the Now and your take on this game and what's ahead for both Greenbrier East and Shady.
Yeah, well, this Greenbrier East team, I know they came in with only 1 win, but over Riverside 24-20, but they're much improved. The team doesn't play like its record. They really can move the ball offensively, and I'm anxious to see how they fare going on the road at Oak Hill next Friday night.
And your take with Shady, I know they're disappointed, but I think there's a lot of good things still ahead of the Shady team.
Yeah, a lot of good things, and Shady moved the ball all night as was evident in the total yards. They had 329 total yards.
Right.
They just got to learn to finish. They got to learn to finish drives.
And that's what I said, throughout the course of the broadcast. They moved the ball in that first half. They were down 21-0 halftime. They just couldn't put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they did everything but score. But between the 20s, they were great. And they got a lot to build on. But I like them offensively. They can run the ball. And I really think they got gassed in that third quarter to the defensive line.
Well, that'll wrap things up here from Shady. Of course, we have volleyball next Tuesday. It'll be Shady, Beckley, and South Charleston. That will come from the gym at Woodrow. And then next Friday, Erica, you and I and the crew will be here at Shady as Shady takes on Liberty. So we appreciate Ronnie Olson, the athletic director at Shady, and Vince Colacerto, the head coach of Shady, for the preparation of our broadcast tonight, and for our entire crew, for Jackie Moon on camera, for the stat man Chris Farish, for producer and director, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, for my partner, Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score. Greenbrier East beat Shady 34-21. Good night, everybody.